I would pause on this one or bail out, watch them, and then come back if you want to.
Undownload this. And
I don't care. Unsubscribe. Doesn't matter to me.
Weirdly, Kirk Googled B.O. Boys.
That's true. It's a fetish of mine. It's like calling them anal sex videos with guys. What's the story? Videos kept coming up on your feed of guys fucking each other in the ass?
Strangest thing.
No, it's where they're getting their ass eaten out.
By
Guys
other men?
No, by women.
And you've never searched.
You've clearly searched
once,
that.
I have never once searched ass eating or whatever. It's
But you've clicked on them.
No, but it's been in videos.
Is that something
I've seen.
is that a world like you're not? I'm not saying you'll do it, but is it like a neighborhood you're sort of want to take a
I'm
look
invested
at?
in the idea that it's more popular than I would ever think it would.
I think it's
be.
generational.
Grossed out
We
by
talked about was a Carabas,
which is shocking to me. Yeah, that's all.
I guess. Well, my thing is always
fucking
just
gross.
it just comes back to that is where I shit, and like I just can't remove myself from that.
Yeah.
I understand I'm an old man, but that is where poop comes out of my bum.
It's weird because my Pornhub is always showing me big girthy dicks, and I can't figure out why.
The guys fucking each other. Anyway, so we're here. So we have a live show tonight. If you're listening on Monday, what time? What are the details?
7 to 9 p.m. Capitol Theater, Arlington for the winners. Yep.
There you go. Which I spoiled mistakenly to Manners, but he won't be up till tomorrow. So there you go. So Greg Poehler is here for the last time in like 5 years. He said to me,
Wow.
2 years?
Maybe the last time ever. I mean,
What? In America?
If you're retiring soon.
Oh, that's true. Well, you're not going to be in America for 2 years?
No, generally don't come here when I go to our house in Florida when I come back. So.
I thought you said another.
2 years because my second son is probably going to go to school here again.
Got you. So you're here to pick up your son and bring him back.
Yeah, he graduated yesterday.
Oh, congratulations. There you go. It was
Thank
good?
you. It was,
Yeah?
It was, speeches were a little long.
Outdoors?
Outdoors in the rain.
Nice day for it? 48 and rain.
Yeah. So
yeah.
it was.
Speeches you were critical of it. You didn't like the speeches.
I just, especially, I mean, the three kids is fine. They can talk as, but the other, the principal and the superintendent, and then there's a school committee member that
nobody wants to
talk
hear that.
forever.
Nobody wants to hear that.
No.
Know your audience.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
And the guy was valedictorian too. He was the last speech, and everyone was really tuned out by then. And then about halfway through his speech, he drops, the nugget of his mom just died like a month.
Really?
Yeah.
He buried the lead?
I was like, man, you got to open with that.
Wow, yeah, Jesus.
From that point on, it was great. Everybody was totally on board. But I mean, sixth minute when he brought that up.
What was your class number? How many kids graduated in your class?
Like the exact same as now, 230 or something.
Okay, ours was like 190. And the kid who was valedictorian and gave a speech, I had never seen in 4 years. And, my friends had never seen him. Maybe he was homeschooled or something.
They brought in a plant?
Yeah, I remember thinking, I've never seen this person in my life ever in 4 years.
It's interesting. My son actually should have been, like he had the highest GPA.
He did? What was the GPA?
But there's a 4.4.
Jesus,
But
that was Mike's.
But there,
Yes.
But there is a minimum 2-year requirement to be in that school. It's
unbelievable.
freezing out the foreigners.
That's not
Classic.
So he's going.
You'll be hearing about this in my lawsuit.
Is he going to college next year? Or is he doing? You say he's doing a year and.
Yeah, he's still got a year of high school left in Sweden. So
Okay, he'll go to school back here.
I think so. I don't know. It's up to him.
So you'll be around. You might go. You think you might go around here or no?
I don't think so. No.
You didn't like it here.
Well, he just would. My advice is just warmer weather. Is
Yeah.
the place is the number one.
That's really good parenting.
It's like to base all your school.
Go to Florida State. That's really your best education.
Yeah.
Arizona's nice.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I just remember going to school around here. It was like 3 weeks, at the beginning and at the end, where the weather was okay, and the rest of the time it was just.
I think kids pay
shivering
more
indoors.
attention to that now. I know kids around where I live are like, I'm going to Clemson. I'm going to University of Tampa. And I was like, when I was a kid, when I was in high school, nobody did that. Nobody. Like you just went to UNH or whatever, or UMass and just froze. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so what's going on? What do we have, Dave?
Well, you mentioned something during that interview. You wanted to bring up something
yeah,
to
you had a
Mike at
question
the
for
start of
me.
the show? You said I got to remember to ask Mike this at the start
This
of
is
the
a
show.
problem when you're old, Mike. I don't remember now. I'll think of it.
Talking about movies or something? I can't remember what you were talking about when you said it.
Oh, I do know what I was going to ask you. I was followed on Twitter by, I think, the woman who called me a douchebag from,
Oh, Kennedy?
what's her name?
Kennedy. All I know is Kennedy. I don't know.
Oh, okay. This is a while ago, and I noted at the time. I think I was followed by her. But yeah, and I kind of wanted to message her and be like, "Go fuck yourself," but I didn't.
What was the name? You don't know the first name? I might be.
No,
able
it was
to-
like a week or two ago.
Yeah.
And I saw this morning. This is weird. I don't know if the guy's kidding or not. So I mentioned this morning. I tweeted out that when the shows were going to be, and when that guy Bob Menery had Michael Block on, a couple of people like tweeted at me about like how stupid this was. And I saw Bob Menery, who I don't know, this morning responded to people from like that May 22nd episode. And like, oh, I guess you don't like the show. It does great. We do great. Like 10 or 12 in a row. Look him up. Do you see this?
Really? It's the real Bob Menery.
190,000 followers.
Oh, okay. Jesus.
Is he in on the? I don't know if he's joking.
He's all over the place. I see him on Instagram. He's all over the place.
See if you can find what I'm talking about. Anyway,
I had a Twitter-related question for you that I forgot to ask. This is a couple weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't seeing your tweets. I noticed for some reason. I was like, that's odd.
Oh, then I just saw you follow me the other day. Did you unfollow me?
I was like, did you block me and unblock me?
I figured maybe you unfollowed me by mistake.
It's not possible. I have to go through so many steps. I would know that I did.
I'm saying the guy's checked out of the show.
I don't even want to hear from this fucking guy.
I actually saw that randomly. I saw you one of the people were following.
And then I almost didn't because I was like, then he's going to think I unfollowed him. He's going to bring it up.
I definitely didn't block you. I was
the only thing that made sense that you would block me and unblock, but I was like, he's still following me, so that doesn't even make sense.
No, I mean, I would block you, but
I knew you'd have no problem.
I didn't. No, I did see that.
It was very odd.
It doesn't appear that he's saying anything about you. Just
no, I'm not saying anything about me. It's just weird. Is he? But he's not kidding, or is he?
No, I don't think he's kidding that much.
Well, it's very like, oh yeah, fuck you. Like it's very strange. But and I'm like, we all lose our minds on Twitter. Whatever. I'm not gonna kill him.
Who among us?
Exactly. So what's going on?
Hold on.
Really?
It's
all right.
Hold on. There he is.
Hello,
Kirk.
Yes.
Tony Reale, former stat boy. You know how I check the facts?
I love Tony Reale. Every year on Ash Wednesday, he puts the ashes on his forehead. He's got guts.
Yeah, he's a Staten Island resident. I don't know if you know anybody from Staten Island, but
no, you are.
Way,
no, you're a Staten Island resident, Tony. He when you say he,
you mean you.
Just
Tony. Yeah,
yeah.
Just Tony. Yeah,
gotcha.
just Tony. Quick fact check: Menery hates, and Portnoy hates Menery.
Okay.
I thought there was something there. I thought there was a bar stool.
Yeah, he's super like they've gone.
Oh, he seems like he seems like a douche. I don't know the story. I don't know anything about him.
Move it over a little bit. They were on the podcast, but for years, like Menery was trashing them.
Oh, okay.
So it's always good. It's always good to know Dave's enemies, which you may not or may have seen from a new watch sale.
I did see Norman Chad and Norman Chad Mincy had a good sit down. Yes, I did see that.
Yeah. Tomorrow he's got Chitty Bang, Henry Blodgett, and Cheese Boy as a trifecta. They're playing in a scramble in the Barstool Classic. So there's going to be a vlog. Check it out. All right? Tony Reale.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Tony. There you go. Well, good. These guys always get worried when you bring up somebody like, I don't care if I'm talking about fucking Bob Menery. Like, who cares?
Right.
I'm like, but yeah, he seems like an idiot, but who knows? Anyway.
He's a local guy. Andover.
Yes, I remember at EI when I was going to radio.com, Tim Murphy was pushing Bob Menery to do a show. And I was like, I don't want to do anything with this guy. He looks awful.
Did he do a show with you?
No, he's going to do like a show. And I was like, doesn't he do like, I know he's very successful like on Instagram, right?
Yeah, he was with those Nelk guys. And then they had a fight and now he's on his own.
Yeah, well, good. Whatever. He seems like an idiot. Anyway, what else?
Have you seen those? This is just random, but Steve Silva from the Boston Globe. Have
what
you seen
the
his
fuck?
weird fucking
I
tweets?
unfollowed him.
Oh, yeah.
Did he win a Pulitzer?
Well, that's bullshit. Like, it's a Globe, like Brian McGraw. I unfollowed him on Twitter when he started doing this, and then he messaged me right away. He's like, why are you unfollowing me?
So he's a real guy? Somebody was like a character.
He was, when the bombing, as Mike would say.
That's what it's in his profile.
As Mike would say when the bombing supposedly happened.
Yeah.
Steve Silva was the guy in the video who was like running I give him credit. He was like running towards the fucking thing. Like but he's
suspicious actually.
In a way. Yes.
It says in his profile,
there's one guy running the other way.
He calls himself the third Tsarnaev when he talks to
he says something in his profile like he broke the story as if we'd be like,
no. It's just weird.
Something going on down there?
Seems kind of loud.
No one was talking about it till he ran towards it.
I give him credit for that, but yeah, it's very, I can't even describe it. Like he's talking about how EEI is obviously mocking EEI, but in a way that's so weird. But I saw was quote tweeted by Upton Bell, who said, if this is true, it's disturbing. Did you see that? Which made me laugh. Yeah, it made me laugh. I mean, I've always liked Steve, so I mean, I just don't know if he's having a mental breakdown.
I just wondered if he lost his mind. I don't
know if it's like I don't know.
Were the names real that he was using? Were those real people?
Those are old Celtics players.
Okay,
I was a kid.
They sounded made
Eric
up.
Fernstein and Hank Finkel and guys like that. But Hank Finkel was before our time. But Eric Fernstein was on the 81 team.
Number 45, huh?
I think he was. He was.
He was.
As was David Thirdkill, I think.
Yep.
Later on, right?
Yep.
I think he was. Was Connor Henry 43?
Sounds right.
I was at that first Connor Henry game. When you get all those threes, I was like,
Yeah.
"Dad, is this guy like going to be better than Larry Bird?"
Do you get notified when someone unfollows you on Twitter? How did he know that you unfollowed him?
Jeez, I actually never
So
thought.
quickly, yeah.
Well, Mike's the same way when he unfollowed me. I noticed it.
It'd be funny if Mike never followed you on
Mike's
Twitter.
doing that. Mike's doing that obvious thing like on Dayline, was obviously guilty right away.
I better confess.
He's like, "Hey, it's weird. The other day, I don't know if you noticed.
I know no one's asking about this, but
I followed you again on Twitter." Like, oh, okay. That's a good point, though, Greg. I don't know.
I do
why.
not think you get notified. I think when you click somebody's profile, obviously you don't
It
see
says,
that follows you anymore.
I think if you write something negative EEI like that, you're probably wondering, "Hey, is this guy going to retweet this?" And
Right.
I looked at it because first he was like, "I have this information that my friend Chad Finn won't report," and I was like, "All right, I'll click on this, see what the fuck's going on." And it's just like this weird. He was the guy. He had a kind of a successful sort of message board, didn't he?
Yes, he was Sons of Sam. No,
No.
Dirt
Trot
Dogs?
Nixon.
Was he Dirt Dogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some Boston. Remember that, Mike?
I know Sons of Sam. I don't know if I know the
Yeah,
others.
Boston Dirt Dogs.
that was
the
him, right?
original blog, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Sons of Sam Horn, right?
Right. Yes. Yeah. But this was I don't know. Very strange.
But I think he replied to Reamer because Reamer was like, "What the fuck?
What the fuck's going on?"
And he said, kind of like the Onion. He's doing something like the Onion, I guess.
Is it taking off? I don't
Very
know.
loosely.
I guess we're talking about it. But
I suppose. Well, you are anyway. Yeah.
Reamer with the bleached hair. Did you see him over the
Looks
weekend?
terrible. He looks like an alien.
Summer style.
It does not look great. Reamer. My stock on Reamer has never been lower. I don't think. I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah.
Who knows? What else?
Toucher and Rich back together for the first time this morning. Nothing. Just
National
going
podcast,
on.
Mike. We're going Steve Silva and Touch and Rich to kick things off today. Hang in. Buckle in, guys.
just give it life a little bit.
Buckle in. Buckle in.
It's funny to have the second time it could be Toucher and Rich, and that's much more notable nationwide.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is
Oh, we
Steve
could do
Silva?
Jamal Hill if you like that.
The guy that ran towards the bomb. That's weird.
That's
true.
Jerry was so excited. I remember we were spring training with Steve Silva that a year or two later. He's like, "Steve," it was like we were all, I forget where we were, one of these bars or something at night. And Jerry the whole time was like, "Steve, you just got to tell us what happened." Like he'd been dying to ask it the whole time. So I was like, "Oh, a bomb went off and I ran toward it." Wow. Can you tell it again?
I can still smell it.
But guys like that, I think, did get actually worked up about college, which I do sort of understand. And I think he was on the Today Show the next day or something.
Steve Silva?
Yeah. I give him I actually like Silva. He's a good guy. I mean, I actually felt bad. I don't know how to respond to that when somebody sends it. It makes me so uncomfortable.
Do you know anybody that was like close to finishing the marathon and when that thing went off and did everybody just stop?
They stopped him at everyone got stopped at like mile 26, with like 0.2 of a mile to go.
Yeah.
They stopped them. And then I think people, if you were 50 feet away, I think people were just kind of pushed to the finish line and then through, I think, as I recall.
Because it'd be a weird spot, you know. You don't want to be like selfish, but you also like.
Oh, I would. If I was that close,
Could I just step over that?
I would have jumped over that guy and just dove into. Yeah.
Well, because there's people that had no idea what was going on. They're like, fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Just go
I
bitching
would
about
have
it.
been. I would have been like, "What the fuck?" Even the explanation, I've been like, not enough. Like, let's.
These are the people I wanted to hear from on that documentary. Just all the people.
Shit, you're right.
who were like,
that
I
was
had
the whole
one
story.
marathon and I
The whole
couldn't finish. Thanks a lot.
Remember the guy who fell down, like the older guy? Did he finish or no?
He's still there, actually.
Oh yeah, nobody would pay attention. That can happen. That can happen.
Yeah.
Were you gonna say
that
that?
documentary went nowhere. Netflix. Nobody talked about that really.
Well, they didn't. It was fine, but they didn't break any. There's no news. Like there's no. I don't know. The story about the marathon bombing, I still 10 years later, that interests me the most now is what happened to what's his face's wife, Tamerlane's wife.
Oh.
She knew everything.
Oh, yeah.
I think, and like they just let her go. Like Catherine Russell was her name, I think. Well, Dave, get to work.
I bet that documentary did okay outside of here. Like here, everyone's heard about that story for 10 years.
Yeah, but
But in Michigan, no one
didn't
knows
really
anything
cross
about it.
over though. Like sometimes these Netflix documentaries are going nuts. Like it wasn't.
Oh no, it
Certainly
wasn't.
was never trending on Netflix.
No.
No, it wasn't like
never
Tiger.
topped
It
it.
wasn't something important like Tiger King. It wasn't like the
Right,
real.
right.
Oh, even what's his name though?
But it felt academic.
the Manti Te'o one blew up.
And Ed Davis seems like a douche too.
Right.
He just seems like he's one of these guys where everything is,
Yeah.
like he's always right. Well,
Who's the commissioner again? I like that guy though.
of what?
Don't they call him the Rat or something? What's the commissioner? The
Oh,
Boston
Billy
Police-
Evans?
Yes, I like that guy.
He's skinny. Book up, he's skinny.
He was
Skinny guys
right.
are weird.
He finished the marathon that day, didn't he? He ran the marathon.
Yeah, he's fast though.
Yeah.
Yeah. He seems like he's a very weird looking guy.
very southy-ish.
Yeah, you got that thing too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like him. Book him in. Does he listen to the show?
I'm sure he does, yeah.
Well, bring him on a Friday.
He got a nice cushy job after leaving the Boston Police.
They all do.
Yes.
They honor the dole.
Yeah.
It does feel like this third chair, like the prestige is gone now. With the,
When the hell
used to be
the fuck did you
used
bring
to be an accomplishment to be sitting in
Chris
this
Clemmer?
chair.
Unemployed guys like Chris Clemmer?
Well, you weren't here
No,
when
just
Greg used to come
whoever.
in. We'd have rose petals lining the
The
hallways.
days of Clemmer, Montante, Poehler.
It's been
Gone.
devalued.
It's true. That is
Yeah.
true. That is true.
And just people coming in willy nilly off the street.
Once Much showed up at that point, I was like, "Fuck it, we're just like, we can do whatever we want. The show's over."
What's interesting about for me, Laz, there seems to be a lot of people that are coming in that have nothing to say.
Nothing.
I keep saying that. It's weird. Yeah.
Not a thing.
And like almost just want to watch.
Correct. That's why I said I on this Menners thing I did before. I was like, it's like a sex thing. People pay to watch two people fuck. People just say like, I just like to watch. I want to watch me. This guy came in Friday, the drug guy. I want to watch me and Mutt fuck, and so he paid or whatever. It got a little pub for that golf course, which was weird.
And 90% of them call everybody else who's been in that seat a drip and boring, and that they're going to be better. And
it's not easy. I mean, I understand that.
Is that a Dave problem?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, because all of them after the fact say like, I said I wasn't going to be good, or you know.
Oh, we trade email.
Well, call it and ask them if they can be good. They say no, and call it a couple of Friday. This is 9:30 work.
This guy's honest. You got to give him that.
I thought he was being ironic.
I could do pre-interviews with them, like phone calls with them.
You should record those.
I could do
Yes.
that. Yeah, I like that. I could do that. Yeah.
Well, you were mentioning with Menners, you were talking about the yellow shirt guy.
Yes.
Which I just wanted to say, I said this to Dave last week, but I really like that. Like, he's a guy that hates the show. He'll even tweet now, like, "Oh, fucking this sucked" or whatever.
Right.
He changed his name to Yellow Shirt Guy. He changed his handle. That's how much he loves this show.
He wasn't yellow shirt guy before.
Well, I like guys like that who like get the bravado once they leave.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, the show sucked today. I'm like, oh, all right, whatever. It doesn't apply.
But did we ever figure out what? Like, didn't he steal like Snell's Twitter handle?
I don't even
Until he was given a new name that he wears with pride.
For me, that was the only semi-interesting thing about him, and it never came up on.
Is Snell dead?
No, Snell texts me all the time.
All the time?
Does?
Like 2 or 3 times a week with like stories. That he
Really?
likes. Yeah.
Anything good or no?
Every now and then he'll hit one. Yeah.
We almost gave that guy a job. Jesus Christ. I'm nuts.
He's a harmless. Nice
Oh, I know that, but I'm just saying. Like,
Steve Silva's story was his.
Dave all weekend was like, Silva tomorrow. Silva tomorrow.
What's in Snell's corner this week? What's he reporting?
What's he got? What was the last story he texted you?
Let me see. It was something from Fox News.
Oh, great.
Where's Snow? Oh, it was an article about Lost.
Television show?
It was a profile in Vanity Fair about Lost. Yes.
About what?
Which I liked Lost, so it was just like behind the scenes stuff, but obviously,
Positive or negative? Or?
I didn't read too much into that story. I didn't think that
You
was something.
didn't even click on it, did you?
Oh, I read the headline. It was just like a
Oh, okay.
behind the
Good.
scenes thing. It wasn't anything crazy.
Could be good.
Wasn't it? There were people complaining it was like a weirdly toxic.
Yes, I actually read the book. The woman, Maureen Ryan, I think her name is. I just read the book about it. It was, I mean, it was not. We're not talking a Weinstein level.
No.
We're not talking Welcome to Sweden level. We're talking disastrous.
Oh no, I missed this one. He texted about the son of the Red Sox player, the murder suicide.
George
thing.
Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Where was Sam Kennedy that night? Just asking questions. That's all.
Good question.
Steve Silva was weirdly running towards the.
Every tragedy.
Everything goes back.
Everything.
I'm on my way.
So remember that. Yes.
He lived in Florida, didn't he? Didn't he just he basically was working, but he retired down there while he
We
was
grew up in
working.
Pearl Harbor. That's where it all started. That was his first experience as a child. Just sprinting toward it.
Steve Silva putting a gas mask on in every explosion.
Summer moving to Auschwitz. Yeah. What was I going to say? I don't know. Anyway, what else?
I saw you commented on Jamel Hill and her leaving Spotify.
Unbelievable. It's almost like nobody was listening to it. It cost them money. And they were like, we should probably move on.
That's not what happened.
No?
You didn't see her tweets?
I did see her tweets.
Not fired.
Right.
It's very bold of you to assume that.
Yes.
He's never been fired from anything.
That's probably true. I don't know who she's going to scam next. It's a good question. I mean, I give her credit. She's been, hustling for years. I don't know who's left to pay her a lot of money.
Levitard. She'll go to Levitard.
Oh, will she?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Sure.
It'll be
But
terrible.
do they do that? I guess Levitard does talk like racial stuff sometimes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Yeah.
1 second, sorry. Ryan's texting me something golf related. Who knows? Oh, did you say golf, Dave?
Yeah, you had a great weekend. You did have a great weekend.
Wow.
Great segue.
Wow. Unbelievable.
That Hovland or Rom pick. Wow.
Gutsy.
Plus
500. I mean, you know. And I had Justin Subb, by the way, top 40. He was leading after 2 rounds, finished 41st.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Again, no credit. Again, nobody's reached out any bets on the Barstool app. Nothing.
No.
Nothing. Not a fucking thing.
This is going so well. We want to do more. Nothing.
Not seeing that.
No.
I think it's wild how many good Scandinavian golfers there are, given it's like a 5-month season.
It is weird. Yeah. I don't know who was the breakout. Who was their
Swedes?
I guess it was Parnevik, I guess.
Yeah.
There have actually been some.
But I mean, now there's more than ever. There's
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 on the Swedes on the tour.
Probably the Tiger effect all over the world, I guess. I don't know. Who knows?
What was that
Yeah.
headline
Tiger's
about
nanny.
Sweden going around
That's true.
Twitter
You-
today? It was like Sweden is calling sex a sport, and there's some like competition happening.
Oh, I did see that. Greg,
you
you
see
weighing
that?
in on
Greg?
that?
All over
Yeah,
the
I am literally weighing him. I'm a judge.
Oh, good. I watched that show. I watched that.
No, first I heard of it was some.
Yeah, I saw that.
One of
Yeah,
your
Yeah, it's
fans.
all over the place.
So that was going around.
You think we haven't seen Missionary here before? What are you doing?
Just get out of here. It's a no for me, dog. I'm out.
I went down the Greg Poehler talk show circuit rabbit hole this
hasn't?
weekend after I saw the
geez.
picture that he posted the other day.
Oof, boy.
He had a few great appearances on
I
that.
thought I was uncomfortable with Lauer on that set. Jesus.
Johnny, as a matter of fact, I was in Hawaii this weekend.
What was the set for that? What were you promoting?
Welcome to Sweden.
That could have been that, or it could have been Yumi Hura. I forget.
Okay, so you're with, is it Hoda and Kathy Lee? How was Kathy Lee?
7:30 in the morning, and they literally asked, "Would you like actual wine or the fake?"
Oh, they do that thing? What'd you have?
I had the real one.
We know the answer to that question. So
It was like 1:30 my time.
you did
PM.
some stand-up?
No, it was really fucking bad. It was like they were like, "Hey, we think it'd be funny if we at the end of this." Like they did a regular interview.
Yeah.
And they were like, we heard you do stand up. Like, we'll just hand you a microphone and it'll be like a joke. Just actually try to.
This is good at stand up. Should we see if it's really true?
Oh, God, you have it?
Oh, yes.
Oh, man.
We thought it'd be really humiliating for you if you did your passion.
You posted the picture.
No, but they were like, it'd be funny if just do something that doesn't land. That's bad because we're rushing you through it. Thing. So I told like a
Jesus.
purposely bad joke, like something that you wouldn't understand, like with Swedish in it. And then like people didn't get it. After the people were like, "Wow, he's terrible." Like talk about bombing. I was like, "Oh man, what a disaster."
Let me hear it, Dave.
He says he's good at stand up. Should we
Oh,
see?
God,
Let's
he's
see.
fucking-
I think it's a
Why do they do
microphone.
this?
I know that's all you need. You just need a microphone in the Today Show.
You're just gonna hand me a microphone?
Yeah.
To stand up?
Yeah. Okay.
It's like the worst pressure of all
Why
time.
don't you Google how to do it?
What? Oh, fuck you.
Start with my Kathy Lee material for a bit. All right. Well, it's nice to be here. I've always been a bit of a trendsetter, I have to say.
It's a
I
nice
was
beat
following
here.
people way before Twitter came out, so that was.
Wow, you're dying.
All right. Let me try one of my Swedish jokes and see if that works. Right. So I'm at this smorgasbord, right? And I go up to Magnus.
So, hold on. This is so cruel, honestly.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I'm now reliving this again. But
You should have been, when she did that to you, you should have been like, boy, nobody's been fucked this hard since Frank named that stewardess.
I'm sorry. Is this thing on?
Your husband's still dead, you lush.
That's what you should have done.
No.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I say, Magnus Huinka? What is Huinka doing at a smorgasbord? And he says, "What are you, from Norway?"
Yes.
Maybe it doesn't translate as much as I thought.
Welcome to Sweden.
It is so
That crushes in Norway.
Asshole move on their part.
Yeah. Well,
Very,
they did say
very
it
much so.
They did say it right before. It wasn't even them. It was the producer.
Well, I
came
know
over
that.
and
I'm not
said-
saying. I'm not saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
He was funny in the interview portion before. He was
Don't
really
throw him
funny.
a bone, Dave. Let's not. It's okay.
He had a great three-way joke in there.
Oh, is that
it was
right?
very- yeah. It was good.
How was Kathy Lee?
Very nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on twice, I think, with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they seem. Yeah.
And she does the other one. Does the
Very
other show,
on at
right?
like 7:30 in the morning. It was like really. They. I don't know what they're on, but
Yeah.
Did you ever hear the song she sang for Frank Gifford?
Oh, of course.
Posthumously?
Yes, of course. I'm a Kathy Lee nut. Oh yeah, absolutely.
He found Jesus, luckily.
Yes, he sure did. They always do. They always do.
What she just retired, right?
Oh,
Not-
did she?
I think so. She's not doing anything else anymore. I don't think.
No, she's got to be She's got to be in her 70s
Just
now, I would think.
absolute legend. Show went to hell when she left.
What show?
Fucking Kelly Ripa sucks.
It's been on for like 25 years since she left.
So show went to hell. Her and Regis were just an institution.
Kathy Lee is only 69. Jeez. A little bit of plastic surgery, I think.
Regis and Kelly were probably together longer than Regis and Kelly.
They were the original.
I had one appearance on there with Al Roker, and he was really getting like raunchy.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Check it out.
Behind the scenes?
No, in the interview, because it was about you, me, her. So it was about like the threesomes.
And is Al suggesting he participates?
And he
in these
was
things,
like, you just gotta see it. He's talking about like my dick on a billboard. And stuff.
really?
Yeah. When Greg is in, the Today Show gets nuts.
I know.
Raunchy. Like Lauer wasn't around.
And they had to like end the interview. Like the other two were like,
really?
Enough, Al. Yeah.
Oh, you think Al's like crazy behind the scenes?
I think his
wife is she's on like 2020 or something. Al Roker. Who's in my weird skinny Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Mount Rushmore, like one of the first people on there, I think. He looks bizarre.
Welcome to the Today Show. Today we're shoving a wiffle ball up a stripper's pussy.
Say Jesus.
Deborah Roberts.
Deborah Roberts.
Right after my appearance, it all went like that.
Jesus.
Just Roker went
Didn't he have a
nuts.
stroke or something? Like
He had a stroker.
Oh, stop it, Dave. Come on. Good Lord. Jesus. Jesus.
Al Stroker. That's what.
No, we got it.
Get him back on the Today Show.
Anyway.
Dig up Kathy Lee.
Nobody missed it. Everybody understood it. So how's the Swedish cleaning show going?
Good, I think. I think it's going to be a second season.
That's good.
They're doing pre-production for it. Yeah. I'm not really involved in it was just more in the pitch and the production side, and then I wrote
Today showed you.
I wrote the
Yes. You wrote
voiceover stuff. But.
Oh, you did? What else go? Anything else professionally lined?
Yeah, I mean, I'm show running a show right now. The one that I talked about last time I was here.
In Sweden?
Yeah.
Okay, where's that?
But it's a mix. It's it's going to be.
Anybody I know on it? Tom Wopat?
Kate McKinnon, I think, is going to be in it. Yeah.
She's going to play the piano
You're
or
a
no?
big fan of yours.
She's going to sing?
She's reprising her character, her Hillary character.
Is she in on the joke or no?
I've never met her.
Okay.
Yeah. She's playing like this American billionaire, kind of like a Elon Musk.
All right. Okay.
Type
Okay. Yeah.
That takes over.
Where am I going to see this show?
I don't know. It's for TV4 in Sweden, and then we have a deal with BBC America for UK. But basically you make it and then you sell it to streamers and stuff. Probably.
Anybody else on?
A bunch of Swedes
No,
and myself.
You're on it.
Carved out a.
Okay.
always write something for yourself.
That's smart.
But it's great. It's like I'm flying back tonight. I'm actually working like for the first time in a long time.
Jesus.
From like 9 to 5 in these writers' room, and
Jesus.
Yeah,
Second
time ever of show ran. And the first time I had no idea what I was doing. So this is
what's your management style?
Well, I mean, when you're show running, it's like, I think you know how it is. When you're in charge of a show.
Yes.
Now you just like obsess about it all. On the way here, I was thinking, characters and trying to figure out. It's like, especially from the beginning, it's you just to figure out plots and storylines and characters and who's so you're in charge of everything. It's awesome, but it's
like the guy who ran Quincy, Mike. These things happen.
I have to say, Greg took a real beating on Minifandom earlier. I hate hearing him wax poetic about his career when I know the horror that went down here about an hour ago.
Very critical. Very critical.
Manners is critical?
Too critical, I thought.
I believe the question was over under 0.5 acting jobs you would get without Amy Poehler.
It's ridiculous.
It's so funny. Like it's only here that I get that. Like, I mean, all my career basically is from like in Sweden. My sister didn't help out at all.
Greg, take it easy.
In Sweden, she's Greg Poehler's sister.
Yeah, nobody knows who she is.
She is.
Parks and what? Saturday Night what?
I mean, I made Welcome to Sweden before,
Take it easy. What's wrong with you? Take it easy.
I just don't get. I mean, it's just so weird.
Your last name's Poehler. Your sister's more famous than you are.
Yeah, but it's just like all these Minifans are always like, "Oh, your sister." Like, I wish I got something from her. Fucking something would be nice.
Well, they've implied you've gotten something from her.
So suggesting you got a lot from her. A lot more than you should have. If you go by some of these callers, I would say.
Could use a bone. Probably.
Well, some suggested that you've given her. Not me.
Poor choice.
Not me. Yeah. What else?
Did you read those like CNN profiles going around this weekend?
I did. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on. Did I read that Jeff Zucker took Brian Gumbel and Matt Lauer to some event like recently?
Yeah, I think it was last summer.
It's like Lauer redemption time. We're bringing him around. Some guys should just probably say, I need to sit this one. I know Mike disagrees, but Matt Lauer's probably one of those guys that's like, you just call it a day.
He's an innovative guy. He has little inventions.
He's made a lot of money. That's true. You go on Shark Tank with that door. Yeah, I don't know. It's just very strange.
What would happen if Matt Lauer just showed up on TV, like doing a new project? Do you think anybody?
No chance.
No.
I think it depends.
What would happen if he just showed up? Things would be fine.
No, but like if somebody gave him a second chance, like do you think the audience?
Well,
would just
who are we
move
talking
on?
about?
don't know.
Like if he was on like
say CNN, they're friggin' horrible right now.
No, he would get canceled in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
But if it was like OAN or something, or like where's O'Reilly?
He's News Nation.
That's what I mean. Something weird like that.
And
That's
News
fine.
Nation or
But like a
something.
real CNN stinks too. But I'm just saying, like some people take seriously, no chance.
Yeah.
You should have him fill on the Today Show for like a week. Just see what happens.
Greg Poehler here. Greg, tell us a joke.
I'd watch that.
Roker also.
Yeah, Roker be into it. Roker and Lauer are buddies. It makes you wonder.
He did work with the people who are still there, right? Matt Lauer, like no, they haven't had much turnover, I don't think. Savannah Guthrie or
she's
whatever?
still there, right?
Yeah.
I don't watch these shows. Who's the other one? Oh, it's the one with Kathy Lee, right? Yeah.
Oh,
I do think there's a path. I mean, but like the Louis thing fascinates me. The fact that he's kind of come back and
But his
and
is
it's
like,
just,
but he's also done it sort of on his own.
Yeah.
He's not. Put it this way, Louis not gonna have a sitcom on ABC or on FX. That's not gonna happen.
I can't weigh in on this. I've never met the man. Greg gets very angry.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. He's very defensive.
I suppose Lauer can't just do that on his own either. He can't be just selling out
You know, you can do
venues.
You don't think you do it?
Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Lauer in Madison Square
I would
Garden.
go to that.
Showing off the button that he had on his
Can Matt
desk.
Lauer sell at Madison Square Garden? I would say probably not.
All the doors shut at once.
This is a weird situation.
That is, at least he doesn't have an ego to like try to launch a podcast or something.
He will at some point.
You think so?
These people get lonely. I don't know. But Mike knows. Louis is different. He's built his own business plan. He has
Comedians
his
in
own
general, because they
movement.
have their own audience that they can just go to if a theater
Right.
will allow them, they can sell it
Right.
out.
But like FX not going to have him do a show.
No.
That's never going to happen. He's not going to be in a
Yeah.
movie. You know, he's not going to be playing whoever's buddy in a mainstream movie. It's just not going to happen.
But Brian Williams is another one who just kind of somehow came back. I mean, I know he doesn't have the network
It's not
gig
sexual
anymore, but he's
either, though.
he's
Like, he
back.
But he never left. They moved him right after. I don't even think he was fired. I think he went right.
He was
to
gone for a
MSNBC.
time.
He was definitely gone for a
But he
period.
wasn't fired though.
I don't know.
Maybe they just didn't. Maybe his contract was still active.
Yeah, people on
They just
Twitter
took
now
it.
are like he should be the host of NBC. And I'm like,
Oh, they rave about him.
do you guys know? Like, think like if you actually dug in, how much stuff was made up. Like, like right away, you're like, this is crazy.
Didn't Lauer do something briefly where he was trying to come? He was on like TikTok with his kids or something.
Oh, was he
wasn't
really?
I swear I remember something like that. But
I mean, like, he never went to jail. Like, I don't know.
No.
Like, I mean, I don't know what you do with somebody like that. I wouldn't hire him just because it's it becomes that whole thing. But I don't know, maybe he'll wind up somewhere.
What was the context of that meeting with Brian Gumbel and Zucker? That's just friends hanging out. Like, how did
Well,
that make,
Gumbel
how
and
did that make
boys.
the piece?
Remember, Gumbel and Lauer worked together.
Yes.
The Today Show. Lauer took over for Gumbel, and Zucker was the producer of that show.
Right. I just wonder how. Like, what's the relevance to
They're
the
probably
piece
buddies.
about Zucker?
Oh, I don't know.
That they, I don't know.
It's just
what that-
weird. It's just strange. It's gonna be weird. Like you're sitting at the table, like Matt Lauer's there. It's like, what are you talking about? What's going on? I don't know. Like
How are
Charlie
things
Rose.
been? How are things been, man?
Yeah, you still working?
Well, maybe that was a comeback talk. Maybe that's how he's trying to work Zucker into getting some kind of opportunity.
Could be. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
Lauer hour.
Could be.
It's
fun.
You see this dude? You brought up Clemmer earlier. Some dude broke a world record. He went to 716 movies in a year.
I mean, that's right there. It's
wow,
dedication.
that is spitting
commitment.
in Clemmer's face.
That is
basically two a day,
Yeah.
right? Pretty much.
That's about there.
Where is that? It's got to be. I mean, it's got to be some weird foreign country, right? No, it'd probably be in America, right?
I feel like it's here. Yeah.
Just think of the number of screens. Probably has to be in America, right?
Same movie or?
Yes. That would be good.
Talk about burying the lead.
The machine again.
I think it's here. I just saw Regal Theaters.
I just
like,
love that
tweeted
movie
it
so
out,
much.
and that he was seeing his 716th with Spider-Man. So
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations! I guess. I don't know. I mean, Clemmer could never do it.
It'd be great if we just had no idea who this guy was and he was like, fuck you, Clemmer.
I did it.
Or he got inspired by Clemmer. Just like, yeah.
Yeah, those movies bombed, huh? The Machine and
Oh, yeah.
I was surprised by this Sebastian, whatever his name is,
Seba-
Maniscalco.
The bombs?
I thought he had real broad appeal.
Yeah, and I also don't think that's as bad an idea. Like Burt Kreischer being in an action movie is just a bad idea to me. Sebastian Maniscalco being in a film about his dad with Robert De Niro seems like it would make money.
I thought it was going to make a ton of money.
No, I didn't. It just looked like, well, I mean, you're not the BO boy. But it also just looks like minor. It just looks minor league.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like it should be right to video.
I was
Like,
just prepared to be upset by how much money that movie was.
Yeah. Well, don't be upset. It just doesn't seem. There are guys you could just tell right away, like, oh, they're not movie stars.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't feel like a movie.
Why were you staring at me intently when
You're
you
one
said
of them.
that?
Yes. He just doesn't feel like. But I thought his appeal is obviously older. So I thought if you said to me which has a better chance to hit, it definitely would have been that one.
Oh yeah.
And De Niro's in it. Not that matters, but it feels like nobody went. And I think I said this on the show the other day. It is bizarre. Basically, movies of comedians are never released now.
No.
They released 2 of them in the same exact weekend.
Yeah.
And the same
strange.
weekend that Little Mermaid came out, right? Or
Yeah,
was that the week
that's
before?
that's a different
Also
audience,
a comedy, but
yeah.
It's still, but that's going to just make a shit ton of money.
But I think
Like,
one
why
of them's
put it up
okay.
against it?
One of them's okay, like counter programming. Like I remember when the Force Awakens opened. Actually, it was the same weekend your sister and Tina Fey were in that movie.
Baby Mama?
Yeah, I think it was the same weekend. Like, people went to see it. It made like 20 million. I think sometimes it's just like the movie sold out. Let's go see that movie. Who the fuck's to see that movie anyways? Baby Mama. It was terrible. I think I saw
There's
it.
some
actually.
laughs.
Was it good? I didn't see it.
it's okay.
It was just okay.
Yeah.
Comedies are
Top 10 Amy Poehler movie.
What's number 1? Other than Deuce Bigalow.
In and Out, I think. If you count animation.
That's what you used to call
Inside.
In and Out is what you
In-N-Out?
called Pat's podcast.
Yes, that's right. In and Out's the Kevin Kline film.
Something else.
Polar filmography. Let me see here. Film. Deuce Bigelow's a great movie. Red Hot American Summer's a good movie.
I think Amy Poehler's great in Mean Girls. I know that doesn't count, probably.
That's true. She's in that. No, not Baby Mama. That was 2008. What the hell was the movie? Am I making this up? Oh, Sisters. That's the one. Made 105 million worldwide.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
How was that one?
John Cena, too, right? In that?
Yes, that's right. Yeah, how was that one?
That was good.
You seem very critical of her
It's
film
a
career.
good airplane movie.
Well, he's the more respected Swedish brother.
That's true.
But
You
he has to
can't-
kind of
you
look
can't.
down his nose a little
That's a
bit.
good point.
I don't,
honest,
I don't
haven't
remember
seen it.
Sisters.
I
What was
haven't
that
seen
one?
it.
I didn't see it. I
No,
didn't see
it's
it.
good. It's decent.
Yeah.
And they're going on tour together, right?
Yeah,
When's
they're
that
on tour
happening?
now.
Oh, I think.
Are they really?
They're in Boston on Friday, I think, or Saturday.
What do they do?
I have no idea. I think it's some kind of like your show. I think lots of singing.
Are they jumping around? Hanging off things?
No, I think they have some pre-planned stuff, and then they do some update stuff. I think I heard, and then just Q&A.
That could
for the
work.
crowd. It seems to be going really well. I mean, they've done 2 shows, I think, so far.
Yeah. I saw on Max, HBO Max, or is it that Smartless one? There's like a documentary about
Yeah, behind the scenes.
Is it like they're not like acting like they're like exhausted and like going through hell, right? They're self-deprecating during
I
it.
haven't
please?
seen it. But it was just their whole. It's like a travel blog, basically, is what it is.
Okay, I saw a lot of Bateman and Arnett commercials promoting the
Golf
U.S.
one?
Open. A shitload of them.
Yep.
It's who knows anyway.
It's a popular podcast.
Yeah, sure, good for them, I guess. What else?
Chuck Todd leaving at Meet the Press. Everyone's talking about that one.
They are.
Yep. By the way, did you see Joe Haggerty's tweet about his
I
dad?
did.
He blocked me.
I did, yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Sorry. Hold on. I'll talk about Miltons. Joe Haggerty blocked me years ago. I'll talk about it in a second.
I saw it.
I'll talk about Milton's experience over the weekend, Saturday, which was fantastic. I was like Harrison, Seamus Minahan there to get a suit for his big. I call it. What is it? I call it grammar school. He corrects me. Or I call it elementary.
Elementary.
School. What is it? What do they call it now?
So I would say elementary. Grammar school seems old. That's like what my grandfather would
That's
say.
what we called it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I called it elementary school.
Yeah, look at you. Wow, you burly.
Yeah, you're a little
Congratulations.
advanced.
Yeah, wow, great for you. So we went to get a soup. The manager there was awesome. First of all, the place was fucking packed.
Yeah, I was there with my son for his graduation outfit.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Nice.
Ever heard the Kirk Minahan show?
Yes, yes. A couple of Minute fans came up to me that day, which was very nice. And they were awesome. Typical Milton's experience. He's going to look great. We're very grateful to Milton's. Go to miltons.com. Go to that store, the Burlington Mall, Social Plaza in Braintree, or Chestnut Hill Square in Chestnut Hill. Put it this way, Harry Minahan, I think graded an A. It said he wants to do a Milton's commercial. That's how happy he was
Really?
with it. So we can bring him in if he wants to. It's big. Go to miltons.com. Or at Greg Poehler's son as well. Got his graduation suit there or no? Mm-hmm. Nice. Buy one, get one free suit event is going on, right? Did you get a free suit out of it?
No,
It's buy one, get one free suit event.
they didn't tell me that, those fuckers.
Well, it's not.
He just took the one free.
Is he Ryan Whitney? Unbelievable.
Go back there today and get my free one.
In my suit.
I like Greg pitching himself. Sorry.
No, what's that?
I like Greg pitching himself by saying, "You remember when the third chair had a little cachet?" Well,
I was an original. I'm not one of these walk off the street third chairs.
No, I'm not the guy whose wife has a flower shop. In my fucking suit. Sir, you really have to leave. I'm the more famous Poehler in Sweden.
Kirk sent me.
Oh, are you talking to your mother yet? That's not me.
Miltons.com. What were you going to say? Oh, Joe Haggerty, who was my first ever media fight, Mike.
I remember.
This was years ago, 15 years ago.
I don't know that I remember the fight. I remember that you hated him.
Yeah, I forget what it was. He was one of those guys who's like, oh, you didn't earn your... Like that asshole. He's an asshole. Total asshole. What's his tweet?
You're not as cool as him. That's probably why.
What happened?
So he just randomly tweets out that he loved Air, and he segues that into, it reminds me of my dad who worked with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon on Good Will Hunting.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
It just reminded him of that.
His dad is Stellan Skarsgård?
It's weird that that movie that had those two in it reminded him of those two guys. That movie reminded me of Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
I imagine his dad must be Robin Williams, because if that was my son, I'd kill myself too. Is that what it is, or no?
He taught Casey Affleck the words "Oh Danny Boy," which he sings badly in a scene as he walks out of L Street.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah. That's what he says his dad. Yes,
he taught Casey Affleck
the words "Oh Danny Boy."
Yeah. Oh, okay. He worked. What was his job on the film?
He does not get into that information.
Lyrics.
Was he Marvin Hamlish? I don't understand. Like, what is? I don't. What is his?
So his next tweet.
Beginning of the podcast, Barstool will say Marvin Hamlish today.
Oh, Casey, it's not "Oh Danny Boy," it's "Oh Danny Boy."
Just watch Goodfellas. What were people questioning him on Twitter or no?
Just like basically like people who listen to this show or the like skeptical world of Twitter. And he says, I asked him what it was like hanging around Affleck and Damon on set in Southie when we saw the movie in theater and knew it was going to be a hit.
Who do you think it reminded him of?
Dave, I don't know who.
He said, honestly, it felt like I was just hanging around with you and your buddies.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Just a couple of Boston kids with a winning lottery ticket.
I remember that term. So Haggerty worked at EI.com initially, and we got along fine. And then he worked at Comcast. We had a fight. I was doing Comcast TV. I actually do remember behind the scenes one of the first times we did it together. I said something. He's like, "Not you, Kirk. Not you." And I said, "Joe, it's not your fault."
Kirk, every day when I turn on Dennis and Callahan,
when I hear your voice.
What if he wasn't there?
Everybody said to me, you know what? He's like, I got Brad Marchand's autograph. How you like these apples? Whatever the hell. Was that Rich Shirtley who thought that they stole that from... He
thought Louis C.K.
remember
stole
that?
a bit, the Good Will Hunting bit from him, yeah.
Good Will Hunting holds up like a fucking turd at this point.
Yes.
It looks like, it feels like two 12-year-olds wrote it, but that's okay.
The best take,
movie.
The best take I've heard about that is just from a therapy perspective.
Oh, you think that's
well, not even just like when Matt Damon's about to say like "thank you" or "I love you" or something. Robin Williams stops him and goes, "I know."
Yeah.
And it's like, no. The point is he needs to say it. Right. You're a terrible therapist.
For years, there was rumors that William Goldman, who wrote All the President's Men and Butch Cassidy, rewrote Good Will Hunting, and he said it's not true. He met with those guys when Rob Reiner was at Castle Rock, and they met. He's like, the reason I can tell you I didn't write that movie is I would have never written that "It's Not Your Fault" scene. He's like, it's a fucking horrible scene, which it is. It's like just like bizarre.
Yeah.
Like they go to therapy and he needs to hear a therapist tell him it's not his fault. Like, no shit, it's not your fault, you dummy.
There's also, you just be like, what are you doing? Why do you keep saying that?
Are you having a breakdown? It's a nice movie, but yeah, I don't know.
It's enjoyable.
It's fine. Yeah. But yeah, so Haggerty, when was this?
This was over the weekend,
the other night,
basically. Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
So when you watch Good Will Hunting, it felt like Joe and his buddies. It's great.
It's not even really it's not fair to compare him and his buddies to Affleck and Damon, because I had heard that Haggerty actually stoned an Asian man blind and Wahlberg took the fall for him.
That is true.
So I feel like he's more like that.
That is true.
Yeah.
I see Wahlberg pops on my YouTube feed now praying all the time with this prayer app he has. Have you seen this?
Oh, that's been a while.
I saw a video of him some guy kneeling and then doing the cross turn around. It's Wahlberg. I just started laughing. It's just like he's clearly trying to. This is his next gig, I guess.
I like everything reality TV. I don't hate anything. His show was the worst television product.
The Wahlberg one?
No, not the Wahlberg. That was a great show. The other,
sure was.
The one that was the one that was on HBO. That's about his business.
Oh, I don't know.
It was like clearly it wasn't him. It was like 5 episodes.
I can't imagine how bad that was.
The real entourage.
Horrific.
Yeah. It was bad.
Yeah, it was horrific.
Jesus.
Look at Dave consuming every Wahlberg product. He's like,
no. That one was great.
I mean, I support local guys. He was just in town.
It's the only thing you've seen everything of.
Wahlberg was maybe that's why he's on your feed. He was just in Boston this weekend.
Oh, what's he doing?
He was all over the news.
Wahlberg used to post on Instagram. Well, maybe he still does. I don't know. But he would post like to 4 a.m. workouts, like he's going for a run or something, and he would hashtag like U.S. Marine Corps, U.S.
Would he really?
We're just like you guys.
Remember we did that thing where he was told he could show up to a gym at 4 a.m. and then the gym was locked and he basically like shamed.
Yes, remember that? He was all worked up. You ever met him?
No.
No. Any of the Funky Bunch or no?
The rest of the Funky
Yeah, they're
Bunch,
good.
They're great. Yeah.
You took over for them, then you work.
It's gone so well for them.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
God.
I was wondering about guys like that. They're probably getting real estate now and just like
Yeah.
I was in the Funky Bunch once. Oh,
Well, it's
Okay.
like Will Smith's, who was it?
DJ
Jazzy
Jeff.
but
Is
he's
he-
like
is he around
He's
still?
got a career.
he's famous
Yeah,
though.
I
Like,
mistakenly asked this question, and about 100 people replied to me with like him and Will together. Still,
really?
they're working together. Yeah, it was.
yeah, but he's like a famous name.
bad.
Like if you say that, but if I say to you, who's in the Funky Bunch?
Yeah.
No, I did.
Who the hell knows?
Yeah, Jazzy Jeff was at least in the show. Like he had a famous.
Yeah,
being thrown out.
and
on
he's
his
like a
own.
famous name. That's a
Yeah.
name you remember. I think. I don't know. What else?
We keep getting tagged in this Jersey. Are you getting tagged in this Jersey Jury video that's blowing up apparently?
I don't know. What is it? Let
I
me
don't
hear
know
it.
what's here. Didn't he buy a dentist office? It has to be in regards to this.
Oh, I knew he did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jersey Jerry here. Some breaking news, I guess. I mean, at least to me. I just got off the phone with the realtor, right? And he says, he's like, hey, what are you thinking about furniture?
Can I ask you a question? I like Jerry. What does he do?
do you mean?
Gambling.
Okay, but like, what's he do? What's his thing? Like, my thing is a Kirk Minahan show. KFC's thing is KFC. Like, what?
What's his show?
Like, what's his thing?
He had a drinking podcast. He does the gambling. He does the stream. So
Okay.
I think he's more of a team player.
Gotcha. I love Jerry. I just don't know what he does. Whenever I see him, I always like see him. He always throws me.
Well, you just talked about it with Menners. Like he doesn't have his own product.
He always greases me a couple $100 every time I see him. So I don't want to
Yeah.
be critical.
I know him for being like the Steelers guy at certain
Right.
watch-alongs and
Yeah,
things
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Go ahead.
I said, what about it? He's like, I can get some discounts on some furniture. And I was like, the house is furnished already. You know what I mean? Then he said, they don't keep the furniture. You're just buying the house. The furniture that's in the house, they don't keep that. They take all that stuff with them.
This feels.
Is this
not-
from Sebastian
This
Maniscalco's
has
movie?
got to be a mistake.
This doesn't feel real. I don't understand. Is this a bit? I don't get it.
Maybe it's a bit.
So he's saying that, like, is he saying that when you move to a new house, he thinks you keep the furniture?
keep the staged furniture of the home.
I mean, that feels a little. That doesn't feel authentic to me.
Why would you be getting tagged in this?
Because Dave's the real estate expert.
No,
at-
the show
Dave's
is
getting tagged. Okay, all right.
Oh no, I don't think that. It's like almost at 1 million views at this point.
I'm sure it is, but I don't
Yeah.
understand. I don't think that's real.
What's the
either.
connection?
I mean, I like Jerry, but that doesn't feel. Does that feel authentic to you?
I don't know.
I feel like we're.
But he does do a lot of those kind of like, not stupid, but like he doesn't realize things are his.
Why would he? But I mean,
Man shit his pants on a train. Anything's
I
possible.
but I mean, do you think that's real? I like Jerry. Do you think that's real?
You guys should start doing those. Just like to get viral. Just have Kirk say something like, "I thought the toilet paper was supposed to be
Not supposed to eat that?
use it for your butt."
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I've been doing it wrong all these
Like
years.
if we're gonna kill Alex Bennett and what's her face, like you know what I'm saying? I like Jerry, but I like Alex, but that doesn't feel real to me. No, am I wrong?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know the whole backstory of him buying that dentist office. So maybe he legitimately thought.
Call
that,
Dan real quick. I don't understand.
It'd be great if I took Greg's advice and I made I actually shit my pants for views and it gets like 80 views.
18 views. You're a fucking loser.
Just with 100 people that know that forever. But
Elon Musk is like,
Oh
we can't
no!
have,
I think I shit
we can't
myself.
have this on this format. Maybe he'll call back. Can I also say something else about this? I like this guy. Whenever I see him at the office or at events, I saw him at the mini golf tournament. Very nice kid. I need more proof from that hole-in-one from Jake Marsh. I'm just going to say it as a golf guy.
I wondered if you would question this.
I need more
Yeah.
proof. I'm not saying he's lying. Did you see it?
I did. Yeah.
I need more proof. If I made a hole-in-one, that's my proof. I'd be like,
Yeah. Well, it's a
that's-
little suspicious that they were filming it.
I think they're
to
just
begin
filming all this.
That's
he's been doing that. He's been doing.
my first
Every
thought was
shot?
that
do you
they
think? Do you
film
think?
every
Do you think
shot,
it's?
yeah.
Do you think he made a hole-in-one?
I actually do think he made a hole in one.
I
Is he Strike is the type of guy who would like use that for clout?
Out of nowhere, make it up.
That's what they all say. That's what they say about all the psychos. I like Jake. He's a sweet kid. I'm 50-50 on it.
It reminded me of my hole in one.
Yeah. What hole was that?
It was hole 13.
What'd you hit?
7 iron.
Nice. How far?
It was like 163
Colin hits his like 190
meters.
It's nothing.
Meters?
Yeah.
There's some dude who used a 9-iron 215 yesterday. What was that? Was there like a crazy wind on that yesterday or no?
Book check Nicholas. It's his tournament. Let me ask you. Well, the course was playing super firm, so if you're trying to hit a 180, it's a big green and the flag is 215 away, some holes you want to hit like 180. It would bounce like.
The funny thing about mine, I was playing with 3 guys who were really, really good golfers, and none of them had a hole in one.
Right.
So nobody was happy with mine.
Nobody wants.
Oh, great for you! Yeah,
Nobody wants
for
anybody else
40 years.
Ever make a hole in one. I don't have one. It drives me nuts. Yeah.
Well, so that's why I couldn't measure, because in my mind I was like, he's too excited for this to be real. But then I've heard you talk about getting a hole in one, stuff like that. Like maybe it means that much to golfers. That's what I couldn't gauge.
It felt staged to me.
I'm
not saying it's not real.
I felt the same way, but I'm not a
golfer. It felt
golfer.
staged as a viewer. Everyone likes Jake. He's a sweet guy, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I think it's fair to question it because he's been doing videos where he basically speeds up 9 holes of golf.
There's a lot of
and
golf.
He's getting a little buzz around it.
And maybe I'm defensive. Can I just say something about my friend who I criticized yesterday? I tweeted I hate Riggs. Let me take it back. Because Riggs on Friday afternoon texts me on Friday afternoon is like, wow, you're killing it with these golf picks. Matsuyama and Suh were in the final group. I had Matsuyama top 10, Suh top 40. They both missed.
Oh, boy.
So it's turned out to be a great week anyway. I came up, but you can't, you don't do that in the middle of it. You don't do that.
Right.
Dave, no?
You can't do it. He just likes to throw that stuff out there.
If I'm Riggsy and I've built an enormous platform at this company, it would annoy me a little bit with the sandbagger stuff with Marpel Whitney, with the Jake Marsh golf stuff. All this golf content would annoy me a little. It's getting watered down. What is this? That would annoy me. 1 second. Let me see if I can read the text he sent me. No, I'm kidding. But I thought that with Jake Marsh. I'm like, I like Jake, but it's like, well, this is mine. I don't know.
It's interesting because that's what makes you successful. But if Riggs doesn't care about that, it's probably what makes him a happier guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Maybe he doesn't care. But
that's what I'm wondering.
Put it this way, when I wanted to do a golf gambling podcast, I reached out to Riggs because I was like, I didn't want to. It's his neighborhood. I respect that.
Yeah.
You should do like the fakest hole in one reaction thing.
20,000 yards away.
You hit it like purposely way to the right, and then
zoom out. You're at a mini golf course. Fuck yeah!
And then have like a close up of the hole and just have it like just
screaming,
go straight in. Yeah.
I think with this Alex Bennett, what's the other girl's name?
Jordan
Woodruff.
Yeah.
In this Jake thing, and this Jerry thing, now we're venturing into like these videos that Harry watches, where these guys do these videos where they cut like 70 times in like 30 seconds.
Right.
I'm worried about this now.
Yeah.
There's
all Harry does is watch videos of him and his buddy were in the basement. They're just watching this guy play Minecraft, just fucking howling. I'm like, I'm old. I don't get it. I'm an old man.
There's no policing that goes on there anymore. That's why, like, I hope Big Cat stays to his word of the Chicago office is going to be, there's checks and balances.
I'm sorry, I think Chicago's going to be a bunch of fake scenes.
Maybe.
I'm concerned about that.
Who knows?
They need somebody in there authentic. I think.
I feel like Dan's authentic. I feel like Dan wouldn't go for shenanigans, would he?
Chicago guys are authentic. They talked about the beef with Carl.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Frank feels.
Which, by the way,
that's true.
Yeah.
Why does Eddie get the KFC radio posting today, but you don't get your interview today?
A match related, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Take it easy. What the fuck is wrong with you? Who cares?
So what's happening tonight? Unfortunately, I'm heading to the airport, but
have you been to the Capitol Theater?
No.
You've never been there in Arlington, the old movie theater there? No. So we're doing the match, us against Frank and the Frankettes tonight. Mm-hmm. And it's a live viewing for people who get to watch. I'll be there.
Is there a big screen, or what's the...
Well, it's an older theater. I don't know how big. Are we confident?
It's a tube television.
50-seat theater.
Are we getting the double header, both matches?
Yes.
Who's up first?
Booze Ponies versus, is it Portnoy's team? Is that ZD?
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're up first. Okay.
Yeah.
And if we win, we get the winner of Dan and somebody.
Will it be like a director's cut where you're stopping and telling you what you were thinking at the time?
Yes. I think so.
Right here, I remember thinking, should I go with Alex Cora? Or no?
Yes, I could be.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
So we'll see if we win. We'll be off to Chicago. If we lose, we're here all week. Wow. That's all I can say. I promised Jeff that I wouldn't give anything away. I've done my best. We shall see. I will only say this. I saw you tweeted this. It is true. It was by far the best game I've ever played in. It was crazy.
Wow.
Crazy. Jeff said maybe the best game in the history of the Doug.
There's been some good games this tournament already. So
now the schedule.
They have great popcorn at the Capitol Theater too.
Oh, they do.
Top 5 movie popcorn. Last time I was there, I haven't been there. Last time I saw there was Sully. So there you go.
This week's KMS schedule.
Yes.
Are there 2 different schedules depending on whether you have a victory or not?
Nope. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, regardless.
And what day is the Chicago stuff?
I don't know that. It's this week. What day? What
nice
day?
try, man.
The live event is Thursday night.
It's Thursday.
Okay.
It's Thursday.
Yeah, so there's nothing to read into that.
Okay.
No, I purposely did that so it's
vague.
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm not giving it away. It was a great match.
It's weird though. Your guests on Tuesday have already been announced. It's Harry Carey Jr. and
Yes. That's right.
and Michael
That's right.
Jordan.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Just maybe they're coming here. Maybe they're coming to Watertown. Yeah.
Could be.
Ernie Banks still alive? Get him on.
Say Eddie Banks?
Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks is dead, right?
Is he dead?
I think did he finally die? He did, right?
I never know athletes if they're alive or not.
Yeah. Not super long ago though. I don't think. When did he die?
Sadly, he died during a doubleheader as well.
Let's play 2, baby. Yeah. 2015. Jesus. Ernie's been dead for a while.
That's too bad. So he won't be on.
I don't think so. Later years. The Presidential Medal of Freedom. That's nice. Oh, Chicago, Obama.
Yeah.
Of course. Phony. Typical. Can't name a single player. What else?
Not like Bob Cousy.
No. What else, Dave?
Did those BO boys reach out to you for any appearances? I saw they reacted to it, but did they?
No. I was excited to see that, though. People were tweeting me and saying this episode that's out today, they gave you some love, though. I like that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Those are my guys. Like None But the Brave, Roger Stroop, the BO Boys. Those are my podcasts. I gotta listen to them.
They seem a little edgy.
Legion of Skanks. What's that?
I turned it on
Why are you
quickly
laughing?
after you mentioned.
Well, that's true. Well, by Mike done that. Why are you laughing? That's a
Thank
different
you.
conversation.
Thank you.
Never asked to go on that show.
You've been on.
I believe I have.
I think you have.
I was humiliated video-wise. The BO boys will never put me in a dress. I treat me with respect.
I have no control over that.
That's true. What's that, Dave?
I turned it on after you mentioned them the first time. They seem a little almost like they're doing it to make fun of movies.
They're kind of goofy.
There's a little edge to them. Like,
they're
why
funny
am I
guys.
here?
Yeah, they're funny guys.
Okay.
You would like these guys.
Yeah.
I like how you. Is there something about like do you prefer podcasts that don't have a lot of people listening to them? Like it's your own special.
A little bit. Yeah.
Roger Stroop.
You found someone.
What's funny, like even so, I was really far into writing a novel, and I just ditched it because I didn't like the way it worked. And I'm working on another one now, and both of these novels are set in a time where the internet hasn't really taken off. Because I like the idea of it being quiet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just not busy. This one's the mid '90s, so the internet was out, but like it wasn't crazy. Social media was. I like the idea of going somewhere where it's totally quiet. I enjoy doing that.
It does feel nice.
It does, right?
And that's what that podcast does for you. It just
yes. Well, yes.
there's no sound.
Well, but it's
Just
not
two guys
sound-
not talking.
They do not sound like people you would like.
But it's
They don't.
nostalgic though. Box office like when I was a kid, so it's like something I could study when I was younger. Like
Yeah,
the newspaper.
okay.
Remember the
Yeah.
newspaper every Monday would happen.
Yeah.
Whereas like as opposed to like these ones were like like the like who are these podcasts? So it was just like you just hate everybody involved. Nobody.
guests are good
Nobody
sometimes.
voluntarily listened. Nobody. I like the Mike Adams one.
Yes.
That was a good one. What else, Dave?
No other exciting stuff.
These guys are talking about me today. You don't have the sound of this?
I didn't hear them talk about it today. No.
You saw the drip dentist did get married.
I did see the drip dentist got married.
You see the audio?
Yes, I saw it. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, that's kind of
Nice guy.
Yes, that was kind. It actually didn't look like him in the video. I had to take a second guess.
It was like a deep fake?
Looked exactly like him.
You saw the video?
No, it was him.
What do you mean?
Saying it looked like him because it was him.
No, you don't know that.
He's not in disguise.
Colleen's operating at a different level.
I think he made a hole in one right before it as well.
I don't get the.
Yes.
I don't get the.
Let's get married.
I don't get the Jerry thing though. Jersey Jerry. I feel like I'm missing something.
Well, I mean, I'm gullible, so I believe that he bought a dentist's office that was almost like you get the shit with it.
Oh, is that his complaint?
That's what I think is what he was trying to get at.
That makes, if you're buying it specifically a dentist's office, that kind of makes sense.
I could be wrong. Maybe it's just a dentist's office that was inside somebody's house and they were taking all the shit with them, selling it to somebody
Could be.
else. Yeah.
It might be. I guess. I don't understand any of it.
Yeah.
I see stuff on. I don't know what the fuck's going on half the time. Just looking at some reaction to it. It seems like everybody's buying it. I'm upset that Joe Haggerty blocked me. He probably didn't block the show account though, right? I wouldn't think.
Joe
Probably
Haggerty
not, right?
is one of the worst falls on Twitter you could possibly.
He's like one of the worst people too.
And
he
he
just sucks.
tweets about his kids' hockey games incessantly and just.
We've never talked about him, so it's not like the show would have tagged him. He'd have to go out of his way.
He hates me though. Let me see. Oh no, he hasn't. Of course, his background picture is him and Brad Marchand. How long ago was this tweet?
It was Saturday.
Oh, here it is. There's 4 responses to it. Let's not get
All from Dave.
It's just all.
Is this true?
I'm not seeing any responses really.
Look at the quote tweets to some of them.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah. It is funny you tagged Affleck on it, though. I like stuff.
Right,
like
Ben?
That is funny. Or Affleck's like, oh, geez, I didn't realize that. Joe Haggerty was there? His dad?
That was your dad?
Jesus
Was
Christ.
Affleck in your game with the mashup pictures? Was that your game? That was probably the hardest face mash one I've ever seen.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know that. From tonight?
No, like some.
Dave's
I
not
think
privy
it
to
was
that.
your. I think it was your game. It was Affleck and obviously somebody
The
else.
first playoff game? Or?
Yes.
You were there for that, right?
Yes. Yep.
Where were you for that? Were you?
Around the corner, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I stink at that. I don't know if we got it. I have no memory if we got it tonight or not. Yeah. I don't know that. Oh, so Blind Mike done that. What's going on there?
Thank you, yes. As you and Menners spoke about, a terrible episode up today.
I didn't get to hear it, to be fair.
We did, me and Justin announced that we will be going to Havre de Grace, Maryland at the end of the month to see Tom Myers and Dat Fan, Last Comic Standing.
Wow.
So that's very exciting. Justin happened to be down there and went to buy tickets. And the woman is like, our machine doesn't work, but are you sure you really want them?
Really?
He sent us the video. It's pretty funny.
Where are they playing? Just like Comedy Club? Or
It's like a performing arts center of some kind. It didn't sound like it was a real comedy venue by any means.
Right.
Is he the one that got like eviscerated on Tough Crowd?
Dat Fan?
Yeah.
Yes, by Patrice and Rich Voss. Yeah.
That's a good watch.
So I suspect he'll mention his Korean mother at some point, so that'll be interesting.
You should come with like a specific heckles just from that show. Like say the same things.
That's not a bad idea, yeah. I'll memorize Voss's roast. And then Why You Laughing this week is Eddie Murphy's Raw, and we're recording one today for Patreon. That'll be Doug Stanhope.
Have you done one on Michael Richards, the whole meltdown? Did you do one on that?
Well, we did meltdowns in general. We did onstage meltdowns, and Michael Richards was the focal point.
Okay, that's right. I thought you did.
My favorite apology ever is the Seinfeld.
Yeah.
On Letterman?
Oh, God,
That's so weird.
Stop laughing.
Stop laughing.
Why are you laughing?
It's not funny.
I wish he said, why are you laughing? That's what we do.
His show open.
Why are you laughing?
He seems so upset. He's gotten so cranky.
Yeah.
Like, he's almost 70 now, I think, right, Jerry?
There's a clip from Stern, and then I realized it was a much older clip. It was like from the pandemic or something.
Yeah.
But he's talking to Stern about like comedy philosophy, and it's all it's like such high-minded shit. And it's like, Jerry, you're a funny guy, but you tell fucking jokes about water bottles. You know?
I don't really. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. So that's okay. Good. That's up. Something else I was going to ask you. I don't know.
Yeah, get us back to 700, folks. The monthly
700. I like it.
Monthly bloodletting hit us hard.
Oh,
so
did it?
Let's get back up.
All right, go subscribe right now, please. The show is sponsored in part by BetterHelp. Getting to know yourself is a lifelong process. You go to BetterHelp.com, BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. Get 10% off your first month today, entirely online. Brief questionnaire, you fill it out, you get matched with a licensed therapist, and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. If you're not comfortable with the first one, second one, third one, these things happen. Kind of move on, and as opposed to waiting for months and months and months, you can get help right away. So where BetterHelp comes in, you get connected with that licensed therapist to take you on that journey. BetterHelp.com/Kirk10, BetterHelp.com/Kirk10. We thank BetterHelp, as always, for joining us. Anything else, Dave?
No.
We take a few calls if you want.
I wanted to say something complimentary of Dave, if that would be okay.
I suppose.
Well, when he mentioned on.
Are you serious?
Oh yes.
Oh, all right.
Be quick.
When he mentioned on Friday's show, when he said that thing to Mutt, like, how do you think the Attorney General's office would feel? In that moment, I knew like Matthew Farwell must be innocent because this guy would have turned up every. I thought it was a great moment. I thought he had Mutt dead to rights there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I defend? I think that raffle. I think you guys are way off base on that raffle. I think it's a great. I'm not joking. I think it's a great idea.
What have you done? Have you participated in one of these or something?
No. First of all, if it gets people's attention, right? When you see it,
but it's fake. It's a lie.
It's not fake.
It's a lie. It's rooted in dishonesty.
Here's why
Who's
it's great.
paying you?
Here's why it's great.
Youth lacrosse raffle.
Here's why it's great.
It's had everybody's attention.
No, if here's the thing.
Fucking attention does it have?
It's got my attention.
Attention. If it was on the show, you think people are talking about it?
No, but if it was a raffle which just was $5,000 to the winner, it wouldn't get half as much interest as this would, which just because people
You're thinking of the show,
Right.
No, I'm just saying in general, like as an idea.
Yeah, but it's a lie though.
It's not a lie.
I can't go to Australia with it.
You could.
No,
yes,
you
you
cannot
could.
get 2 flights to Australia for $5,000.
No, it's okay. Besides fucking Australia,
anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in Europe, you could go for $2,000 for two.
It didn't say anywhere in Europe.
Fucking tattoo this to your forehead. That's not what it says.
So the one trip to only if they that's the one time you go over the cap is the Australia.
Okay, but that's the whole point.
But here's my point.
Go ahead, Dave. Book 2 flights right now. Not to Australia. To Barcelona.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. 2 flights to Barcelona.
That'll be $3,000 max.
Okay. Hotel accommodations for 2 nights.
Yeah. Okay.
And dinner for 2. We'll see how we do.
Excluding drinks?
My point is first.
That's not true, Mike. Excluding alcoholic.
I'm sorry.
You can get a Coke if you want.
There are a lot of people too who always wanted to go somewhere to Barcelona or whatever. Especially Americans who don't travel.
Scam artist. Look at you.
I'm telling you,
you're selling me on this.
And if it was $5,000, they would just take the money, but it'll force them to go somewhere that they've always wanted to go to. That's number 2. Number 3 is that
travel agent.
Some people will spend less than the $5,000.
There are some deals out here actually.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. How much?
I'm looking at $1,500 round trip.
For what?
Now we're talking like
Wednesday.
Is
that pre-fees?
No, it's not.
No,
it's
it's
not
all
as much as you
Who
think.
are you? What is?
I'm a traveler.
I know. I feel like you have. What? You and Mike working on this together?
No, when I first heard about the thing, I thought it was a good idea. You guys were shitting on it.
He's gonna win this fucking thing. Watch.
They got together for that Monkey Boy sketch, and it's
Magic
been a partnership
happened.
ever since.
Jesus.
But the third thing is, a lot of people will pick a trip.
There's 3 things on this.
Yeah,
Go
we'll
ahead.
pick a trip that's less than $5,000 total, and people
They don't pocket the money though.
Well, no, but I mean, as the people who are doing it would make more money on the raffle because most of the people will come in under $5,000.
Essentially, what you're saying is a good scam.
No, it's a good idea.
Brilliant. I agree with you on that. You're right. They're screwing these people.
No, it's a good idea.
All right, Dave. So 15. So book the 2 tickets. Don't book it, but get to the booking stage. 2 tickets right now to Barcelona. Okay.
I think it's nice that Greg's a wide-eyed innocent that looks up at the moon and the stars and says, "Right now, I could be anywhere in the world."
Where would I go? Yeah.
3-star hotel accommodations as well.
Yeah, I mean I've never stayed.
We're
in
verifying
3-star
price
hotel
at this
stuff.
point.
Me either.
I got 1843 from a Wednesday to a Saturday.
Okay. So that's.
That's expensive. You
that's
can
about
find way cheaper than that.
Jesus Christ! What do you want? Fly Spirit? I mean, what are we doing here?
I mean, you could if that's what you're
Did you see
looking
that
to do.
Hideki Matsuyama? Did you see the picture of him flying Spirit last night out of Columbus?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, they check you have to pay for every single thing.
He's
on
got to be
Spirit.
worth $200 million.
That's crazy.
So Mickelson tweeted at him with the picture. It's like, you just come on over. Like, you can fly private. Do you understand Greg's defense of this, Mike? I'm confused.
Not really, no. Because I thought you guys
I
were
actually don't understand.
You
I laid
guys
out
were
a
asking very valid questions.
three-prong defense.
I think it's above my head. I think it flew over my head. Dumb it down for me a little bit.
First of all, it gets people's attention more than a $5,000 raffle would.
I
More people are likely to enter this.
I don't
than they
agree
would
with that, but
$5,000.
okay,
I think.
Do you, Mike?
You guys made me thankful that I didn't waste my money on this, and I think you opened the eyes of a lot of people who did waste their money.
If you said to me, "Here's $5,000," or you can fly anywhere in the world, I'd be like, "Give me the fucking money."
Yeah, but that's the point. Is it's forcing people to do something.
Give me the money. I'm saying.
Yeah, I know, but that's the point of this. It's a good result. It makes you go somewhere you wouldn't go normally.
You think the goal of this was to get people
people traveling?
Better fucking sign up.
Give a boost to the travel industry.
Get out and see the world, damn it!
Yes, that's part of it.
Would you agree it's
That's part
false
of it.
advertising?
I would not agree it's false.
You just said you can't go to Australia.
That's you picked the one place
It's
you
in the
can't
fucking
go.
world, Greg. It says anywhere in the world.
Antarctica, you probably can't go to either.
Greg, it says anywhere in the world. What do you want me to say? Is Australia in the world?
Well, who would want to go to fucking Australia?
I wouldn't want to go anywhere. I don't know how you're going on these fucking trips. I would have no desire to do it.
Also, all the people entering this, I assume most have families. They're not bringing their family for anywhere for $5,000.
No, but it's for two.
It's for two.
Oh, it is for two, specifically for two? Is there an amount of days? Because he said Wednesday to Saturday.
Hotel accommodations for 2 nights. It's the cheapest fucking trip of all time, too.
Yeah, you're not going. Let me put it this way: you're not going to bother going to Australia.
You think someone's going to go to Tokyo for 2 nights from here?
No, but I mean, I came here for the weekend. I'm here for the weekend from Sweden.
Here.
Yeah, but I mean, it's doable to go to Europe for a weekend.
No shit, it's doable. What human being would want to go for 2 nights to Tokyo from here?
No, okay, Tokyo's probably not going to be a choice.
So it's not the world.
It'll be like a Paris. It'll be a Paris. It'll be a London. It'll be a Barcelona.
You're talking like you could fly from here to fucking Brattleboro, Vermont for 2 nights.
Well, that's why they put the cap on it for people like you who would just be looking for the most expensive destination.
They're lying to me. They're lying. Why are you? What is your role in this?
I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good raffle.
Also,
you
in fairness,
have a blind spot for Mutt.
That's true. I do love Mutt.
Greg also forgot his kid was here. He was just popping by for the weekend, and he was like, "Oh shit, I'll visit him."
Oh, for sure.
And the raffle is still open, right? Can I get tickets still?
Oh, absolutely.
It's wide open.
It's like 4 months. Get tickets you want. Dinner. You think this sounds like a great package? Dinner for 2, excluding booze, and hotel accommodations 3-star for 2 nights.
It forces people to go on a trip that they've always wanted to go.
Boy, that sounds awesome. I love being forced to do.
No, but I mean, a lot of people have these dream vacations that they would like to do.
For 2 nights?
Sure.
Nobody's dreams to go anywhere.
Okay, go for 4 nights. Then they pay for 2, so it becomes less of a
Does it even work
cost.
that way with these people? We even know. I don't even know. I feel like you're stuck with these people.
Since I was a boy, I dreamed of staying at a Ramada in San Diego.
What's that thing?
I would say
3-star Paris hotel.
I would say the imaginative aspect of anywhere in the world sells more tickets than $5,000.
But you agree that's a lie, though.
It is definitely a lie.
Okay, yeah, but he's not saying it's a lie. But I just gave you 2 examples. Like, who would go there? Who would go there? What's in the world? Well, it's true.
Yeah, I mean there is a fine print that says $5,000 cap on it, right?
Yeah, on that fucking website that you get.
It's not on the ticket?
No, of course not. No.
Also, minus this show, they raised the same amount of money for this contest as they would if they were selling chocolate bars.
How do you know that?
It was the same lacrosse families.
No,
that were
you're
just
wrong.
supporting.
People don't dream of chocolate.
How do you know that?
A 3-star chocolate bars?
I heard they made more money off this than any fundraiser in Chelmsford lacrosse history.
I don't doubt that were your sources. Poehler's at the fucking car wash at the middle school.
Kids, how would you like to go anywhere in the world?
Close your eyes.
The world, not Australia. The world, stupid. And by the world, I mean New England, and perhaps maybe we'll give you North and South Carolina.
Oh man, you can do almost all of Europe for less than that.
For 2 nights?
Yes.
Yeah, but
yes,
nobody wants
2
to.
nights.
Okay. If you were living here and your lovely wife or somebody, your friend, whoever, said, "Hey, I got a great idea for a trip. Let's go to Europe for 2 nights," you'd say that sounds awful.
I disagree. I like to travel like that. I like going.
Your first day is all travel.
And your second day is
Then you're fucked up the second day. Then you turn around and you fly back.
That's what I'm doing right now this weekend.
I know.
I'm having a good time right now.
It's not a contest. Jesus, we should do this, Dave. We should do raffles for this. Have people come out and give some money. Are they loaded up?
They are loaded up. Oh, I got the. I had Friday's podcast. I was listening. They dropped one this morning mentioning you.
That's what I said.
Yes, I was listening to an old one.
It's got a big name drop.
Hold on, Dave. I mentioned it after the show.
No, I know, but I had the old one. That's all I'm saying. I didn't have the new one because it came out.
Let me
this
hear
morning.
my guy. Oh, hey, do I want to hear it now, Mike, or do I want to hear it myself on my run tomorrow morning?
It'd be more fun for you to hear it on your own, I would think.
I'll let you guys hear it. Go ahead.
Okay.
We just got a big name drop from a huge show.
Hold on.
A huge
I like
podcast.
I like where this is going already.
It's gonna be Minahane, right? There's
Oh yeah, they'll fuck
no
it.
chance
for sure.
they'll sing it right.
10 out of 10. They'll fuck
Pardon my take.
Oh, that'd be amazing. There's another one.
Ellie Schnitt. Go ahead.
The Kirk Menahan show.
All right.
Name
Close,
drop the
close.
BO Boys just this weekend. Let's give a quick timeline on this. We want to thank wanna BO boy Zach, who wrote
Hold
to
on.
us to
I know.
inform
First of all,
us.
to be clear, I know wannabe. I listen. I kind of excited that wannabe old boy Zach is emailing them about me.
Is that your
Full disclosure, that's me.
is that your burner?
I don't want to get into it. But I'm actually kind of flushed a little bit. Honestly, this is kind of exciting. Go ahead.
About this happening on Sunday morning. Zach wrote to us to let us know that this happened, and it quickly blew up because the Kirk Minahan show then tweeted out a video excerpt from their latest episode in which the host Kirk basically said it is his lifelong dream to be a guest on the BO Boys, and we're working on it. You know, we've got the lawyers working on it right now.
Well, the guy, the host is a little more. I'm actually worried the other guy's a little more cynical. I don't know if he's gonna want me in there.
I didn't realize how funny they were. You didn't mention that.
I'm sorry, Mike. Sorry that I'm ripping off comedians that like as kids and do this as a podcast. Doing the best they can. Go ahead,
Kirk. And, it's blowing up. His Minifans, as he called them, are definitely flocking to the show. We love, of course, anytime a show gives a copyrightable name to their fan base.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way everyone should do it.
Policy on.
And so welcome, Stoolies. Welcome, Minifans. Welcome to the BO Boys. You're about to be part of history.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Wow.
Right. I'm excited.
That's exciting.
I'm excited.
Now, is that guy your favorite, or is the other guy?
No, the other guy. Well, I like them both. The other guy's a little more cynical. It's very similar to the Hal Flynn Number the Brave dynamic.
Right. Interesting.
You wouldn't understand. In your show, it's you, and then Craig's an idiot. Like,
Right.
Like me, I put equals on my shows.
Thank you. Yes.
You should learn how to do that.
Right. I understand.
But Pat and Clayton they're equals, I think. I'm excited. If they want to have me on, fantastic.
All right.
Fantastic. If they don't, I'll be happy to listen to the show. Doesn't matter to me.
It's swell.
I'll be on that podcast as much as the Barstool Movie podcast if I go on there once. 1-to-1. Hello.
The Doggins Kirk.
Hello.
This is Hans from the Swedish Sex League. How are you?
Hello, Hans. The Swedish Sex League. Wow.
Yes. Yeah. Very, very excited. I hear you have the contestant who puts the pole in the Poehler. Will Greg be sticking his sister in the upcoming competition?
Oh, I got to ask a question, Greg. Will you be schlepping your sister?
No, that feels more last year.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this year we have something else planned.
Be good for ratings.
Yeah, I don't think the sex competition needs any more.
No, that's true. It's a good point. All right. Thank you for the call.
Did Colin play that, or was that outside?
That was outside.
That was outside.
Right.
Yeah, I thought so too. It was very loud. It was like sounded like almost like in the headphones.
Yeah.
Colin's always playing this wacky sound.
He's giving us a city feel. That's good.
I didn't think he'd like my response. He was like,
Let's see how he does. Dave, play a car horn sound right now. Go.
Hold on.
oh, God, I'll take 5 minutes.
Let's have a bank of them.
Go ahead.
Maybe we'll get
And the
lucky
results
this.
are in.
Oh, ads.
Tom,
You build the car.
you
before
are
it's happening.
99.
Here's how the horn sounds on the 2020 Bentley Continental GT V8. Of course, it's solid.
That's a great drop. You should keep
So nice.
This will be timely a lot, I think.
You never know. Took me 1 second to find it. 1 second. I fucking host the show. Took me 1 second. You know what I did something weird. I Googled car horn sound.
What did you search?
They went to YouTube.
YouTube car horn.
YouTube.
Everything Dave does is confusing. Everything. Hello.
Hey, Dad. It's Ben.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not going back to Sweden, Dad.
Oh,
Son
I
sounds
just
very...
got a nice internship.
okay.
He's really
I'm going to
adapted
be
to
working for
Boston.
the Junior Police Explorers Association.
I
got an internship.
I've heard that's on the up and up.
I don't know. It's a Middlesex League All-Star.
You can meet nice young American women. It's really nice.
That's true. I suppose that's true.
Wow.
Well, thank you. Your son sounds very old.
Yeah.
Sure. You've raised a young man.
He's weathered after his year here.
I'm 21.
Oh, wow. In high school? It's interesting.
He's really taken to the community.
Thanks for the call. Did it load up, Dave, I assume? Where was the graduation meal after? Did you go somewhere?
We had a clam bake at my parents' house.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was really
Nice.
impressive.
Yeah. Cold, though, huh?
Very cold, very rainy. Yeah, we had a tent, so. It was,
Oh, nice.
yeah, it
Well,
was
that's
good.
nice of your parents.
Yeah.
They had a good year? They enjoyed the
Great year. They're
experience?
going to be really depressed, I think, when he leaves.
Is that today?
No, he leaves on Thursday.
So you fly out today. Oh, you fly out. Oh, okay. He graduated. He's got a few more days of school or no?
No, they're done with
hanging
school.
out?
He's just wrapping things up. He's got a girlfitend here, so he's.
Maybe not wrapping things up. Am I right, boys?
Oh wow! Hope he's wrapping things up.
Yeah, Grandpa Greg. That's his own sitcom right there.
Yeah.
Jeez. So that'll be over. I mean, I know he doesn't know that, but
Yes.
what do you say to him about that? Just like, oh yeah,
Well, I think
that'll
it's
work out.
interesting to see how like high school boys and girls like think,
They can just FaceTime
think differently.
now.
He's just like, I'm going to go down the plane, like
Right,
he's
right.
kind of emotionless about it in a way. Like
She's worked up or no?
I don't know.
Is she also a senior? Or no?
Yeah, so she's going off to college. So yeah,
Ball game.
she's a very sweet girl. They're
That's
a
nice.
cute couple.
Hello.
Hey, Kirk.
Good morning.
Because of your show, I've wasted hours upon hours upon hours of my time watching shows like, you may have heard of them, Welcome to Sweden and
Great
You
show.
Meet Her.
Great show.
So, great shows, yeah. So these shows are all like hyper-sexualized. Hyper-sexualized. So my question, oh my gosh. You
Always
need
a
to watch
horny
these
guy.
shows. It's like, it's soft porn in a lot of cases.
Yeah,
So
You Meet Her
my
especially.
question for Greg is,
Yep.
What's that?
Go ahead.
So my question for Greg is, I mean, like, what happens? Like, does he tape his hog to his leg when he's, in the bed with these girls?
Oh, okay, it's a fair question, Greg. What happens?
Yeah.
Walk us through a sex
There's
scene.
actually, that's a good question. There's two things. One is like almost a thong that goes up the back. If they want to show you an ass shot, so it looks like, you're naked from behind.
Mm-hmm.
And the front is kind of this really, really, really restrictive jock strap that like really keeps it tampered down.
Is it true what they say that in these scenes it's not sexual at all? Or do you
No.
You get a boner, right?
Yeah, this is why these things exist.
Do you ever ejaculate by mistake? No. As a showrunner, you can't do that.
All right, let's do that one over.
But
So what do you mean? Like it's like to your side? What are you saying?
And so it literally goes up the crack of your ass from behind. So if they took a shot, it would look like you were bare ass.
Yeah.
But in the front, it's like a pouch.
Right.
That's like as and they literally zip it like you like pull it tight. So it's like it's
very,
trying
it
to
can be
super
very
uncomfortable.
odd experience.
But for me, for You, Me, Her, I was the only one that could be naked because the women, we got like a nudity rider sent to us, and I just signed mine, and they like itemized it and said like no.
So your cock was flying around all over the place.
So
Jesus.
I was nude in a lot of things, and then also like they had no nipples in their contract, so like a lot of scenes I just had to cover them.
Cover their.
with my hands.
You should try to get that.
Yeah. This show has a no nipples policy for now.
Damn it. That's something in your life, Micah, might want that. Hello.
Oh, hey, Kirk. Hey, Mike. Hey, Dave. Hey, Greg. How we doing, man? This is JJ.
Hey, JJ. What's up?
Hello.
I gotta ask because he usually calls when I'm not on. What is this?
I don't know who this is. Who is it?
I can't tell if he's doing a character.
By the way, did we lose Kevin after he said that stupid word to Reamer?
And he hasn't called since.
He hasn't called since for sure. Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Move on. We all make mistakes. Hello. What are you laughing
Hey,
at?
so a quick question to Mike again. Mike, have you ever
Ow.
put Kirk on Carl coming on?
Have I pushed it? No, I haven't.
What's that?
Have I pushed you on having Carl on?
Pitch it. Let's hear a pitch. I want to hear a pitch. He's better than some of those guys.
Yeah, Mike, what's your pitch?
I don't have one.
I joke around. I actually like that guy, but like he doesn't listen to the show. Like that's rule number one. I'm sure he doesn't listen to the show. He's got his own podcast.
Yeah, he does like 3 podcasts.
I've never been asked to go on any of them, but that's fine.
But
He'd be very good on that.
It would be good to see.
I don't want to go.
It would be good to see in person, like someone that Mike prefers. You know,
That's
like
true.
that you can,
Right.
That's true.
You could see up close why he.
Right.
You can
finds
measure
things
the
so much
two,
better-
I don't know why people take that as a criticism. It's not.
Well, you're framing it as if you want people. I know
you're-
why people think that.
No, you're receiving it as that, which I think is interesting. I'm not. I'm saying like that's the way. Of course, like you like that. That's not bad. It's not
I
bad.
don't like that show more than this show. That's
Sure you do.
It's
That's
incorrect.
not Dave. Are you ready to have a conversation, Dave?
He's not. Dave's still reeling.
What's that?
Listen how offensive he's being right now.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know
Yes.
this.
Yeah,
Noted.
yeah.
Noted. Hello.
They're in fine operation.
What's up, Kirk, guys? How you doing?
Good. No, you sound
First
good.
of all, thanks for the golf picks this weekend.
You got. Where are you? Are you flying an airplane yourself right now? What are you doing?
I wish I'm driving to work.
All right. Well, go. No, you're fix your phone.
Hey,
fix your
deal
phone.
with it, buddy.
Fix your phone.
This is what working sounds like, Kirk.
I'm all set.
Is this better?
What's that? Yeah, it's better. Go ahead.
Is that better?
Poehler's all excited. He works 8 hours a day. He feels like a working man. He's like a Springsteen character.
It's like in the coal mines.
Thank you for the golf picks, Kirk.
You're welcome.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, about time somebody thanked me. Yeah.
And You watch that show, White House Plumbers? Do you miss that?
I think it stinks. I was texting with Jeff D. Lowe about it. It's tonally wrong. I don't like it.
Really? So is there a lot like a historically inaccurate shit in it, or just is like off satire?
It's not even that. Thanks for the call. It's not even that. It's what's his face to do it? The guy who did Veep. David Mandel, is that his name?
I don't know.
Creator of the show. It's just tonally wrong. It's like it's supposed to be satirical. It's just that just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Good attempt, it just doesn't work.
Were you a Veep fan?
Yeah, I was a moderate. After a while, I was like, I get the joke.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the joke after a while. Sitcoms can be like that for me, though. After a while, it's like, gotcha. I don't know. Like, unless there's real human characters in it, where it becomes even Seinfeld for me. I kind of like. I don't revisit it much.
Yeah. See, everyone like shits on season 8 and 9 of Seinfeld, but there's like to me,
there's some good episodes.
There's more ridiculous plot lines, but I think there's some of the funnier lines.
Merv Griffin's very funny.
Yeah, and that's a ridiculous plot. Obviously, it's not like Larry David wouldn't have written.
Well, that's kind of the problem. Is I find that to be like kind of what happened after a while with Michael Scott, where they made him so dumb.
Yeah.
That I was like, well, he's not. No human being is that stupid. Like he doesn't. What was the one? I forget. But anyway.
Yeah. They did
declaring bankruptcy. Like it's funny, but like, is he like brain damaged?
Well, they did it even more with Kevin, where Kevin couldn't.
Yeah, they basically
couldn't hold a job.
Right. Yeah. Like he would not be able to go to the bathroom.
Right.
But I don't know. So Parks and Rec might be a better show than The Office.
I've heard some say that actually.
I can make that.
The problem with Parks and Rec is
Harry
it started so slow. The first first season especially is totally different from the rest of it. They changed.
Same with The Office though, which was a shorter season, but like Michael Scott was different.
Way more consistent with Parks and Rec. Like in the
the last season got a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
Where she's
I feel like Craig wants to criticize Parks.
No, I think a lot of people like this is what that drives me crazy about your Succession take, which is fucking horrible.
It's for stupid people. It's
no,
not
Succession is literally the best show of all time.
It's not. No.
Yes, it is.
Somebody.
It is. Don't well me.
Somebody.
Fucking Mike. It is.
Somebody your
Give
level.
me a well.
Somebody your level thinks that, and I think that's great. You have a ceiling, and for you, it's Succession.
You watch the first 10 minutes, and you're making
dreadful. But so what? What do you care? What do you care if I don't like it?
I don't care. Just for someone to watch the one episode and make a statement about a show is ridiculous.
I can tell you don't care at all.
I do care.
Why?
Because I think it's the greatest show of all time.
Good for you. Great.
How can you form an opinion seeing one? That's like reading one page of a book.
Genius. That's why I can tell you up to 10 minutes if the show's good or not.
Okay. Well, Parks and Rec, the first season is totally different from the rest of the show. So there's a lot of people who say, I tried it and I didn't like it.
But shows are weird.
You got to stick with it.
Yeah.
Succession, you got to stick with.
Succession, I don't care what you say. Nobody thinks
believe me, this is going to make you like it more. This is going to make you like it more.
That's probably true. Nobody thinks it's the best show of all time.
Yes, they do.
Nobody thinks that.
Yes, they do.
Nobody thinks that.
Yes, they do.
Greg,
and it's going to be in the history books. It's going to be right there with Sopranos and The Wire.
What fucking history book is this going to be read in school?
Yes.
History book.
Yes.
Page 1, The Sopranos.
B.O. Boys.
TV show.
B.O. Boy Bible. No,
I know a lot of people
you're
like it.
You're wrong about it. You're wrong.
People at Barstool like it. I mean, these are dumb people. Like,
but people at Barstool liked The Sopranos and Breaking Bad.
Not the smart,
Wire
not the smart stuff about it though. No.
Yeah. Well, sure, but you could say that I like the wrong things about Succession.
I'm like how white it is.
That's true. That is problematic.
Well, that's fair.
I don't like it. I won't watch it until they recast it with black people. I won't watch it. Or trans
they went
people.
really white with the Swedish angle too in the final seasons with Skarsgård.
That's true.
My brother told me the other guy from Perfect Strangers is on the show this year, Mark Lynn Baker.
Yeah.
That's the first time I was like, I might watch the show. Something like that I like.
I didn't realize Greg and I had such a relationship that he had to finally put me in my place. Don't well me.
Don't you well me, fucking Mike. I have my take.
Nobody,
I'm sticking with it.
But the consensus-wise, has Succession as the greatest show of all time.
Untrue.
Greatest show seems extreme.
Untrue.
I liked it a lot.
This is dumber than your dinner for two take, honestly.
Untrue. I just heard on your precious prestige TV podcast someone saying they thought it was the best show.
That show's for douches.
You said you'd listen to that friggin' podcast.
Not Succession one, I don't. It's hit or miss. That show. That thing's hit or miss. That thing's hit or miss.
Okay, I think it's the greatest show of all time.
Mike? What I'm saying is, I respect your opinion. You're a TV guy.
Thank you,
Mike. Have you seen anywhere that's the consensus? It's anybody feels that way.
The greatest show of all time? No, I do see it put.
Greatest show of all time is Beverly Hills 90210. There's not even argument.
That I've seen.
I'm friends with the star of the show, so I'm biased.
There are lists. I think we even talked about one that has it like number 10 all time or something like that.
Yeah, that was before. Yeah. Okay.
Before, I'm sure it moved up the ranks. Yes,
It's number one.
I'm agreeing with you.
Where do they print these history books, by the way?
Yeah, you go to the TV History Hall of Fame.
I like. There's not wiggle room to get Succession down to number 2 with this guy.
I'd be excited to go to school where they teach that class in high school. Today's TV history. Fuck yes, let's do it.
Yeah.
Hello, Dave. What's your take on what's the greatest TV show in your mind of all time?
Great question. Probably Vanderpump Rules is the most. Yeah,
compelling. Nobody can argue with that. Yeah. Hello.
Hey, I have a question for Dave Cullinane.
He's here.
Dave, I might have missed this, and if I did, I apologize, but I'm going back to the theft of candy from your child. Did you allow your child to eat the candy? I think that's the most important question.
Oh, very
interesting. It tells me everything about how you are as a parent.
The candy that she stole?
Yeah.
No, we returned it on Friday.
Yeah, did you allow?
Oh, you did return it?
Yeah, we returned it on Friday.
How'd that go?
It didn't go as well as I would have liked.
He threw it back.
She brought a gun.
She stole more. No. Did you do it the way I set it up?
No, I didn't do that. I don't think she's old enough for that. She's not.
Do you agree? Did you listen to my?
Yeah, I liked it.
I like the play. I like the play. I just don't think she could have handled that. No. She's too young. She's 6 years old.
She can't walk and place a piece of candy back there?
She could. I just think she was a little.
She was able to take it.
You don't think that's a debatable thing for a 6-year-old? Like just turned 6?
No, we're debating it. I'm saying.
Yeah, I just don't feel like it was.
I forget it. She's fucking old.
So
she is going to be.
So you returned.
You brought it back yourself?
Nope.
I stole some candy.
Why don't we just skip it right now? Put a goddamn needle in her arm and fucking just. We're done.
Bring it down to meth miles.
I mean, really. I'm trying to help you out here.
I appreciated that, and I said I thought it was good advice.
So you walked her over to it.
We both together walked to customer service of the grocery store. What, isn't that where you go?
Why don't you just put it back where it was?
Oh, you can't do that. I would never want to. If I knew that somebody took home an item that I just bought from a store.
But you didn't unwrap it or anything, right?
They gave back a completely empty one. Yeah.
It was licked.
Yeah, they ate it, but they gave it.
As long as it's here.
I thought that was where you would
fine.
go.
I'm fine with that. So you go to customer service, and what happened?
I made her speak. She said, I took this the other day, and I shouldn't have, and I'm sorry I took it, and she handed it to the customer service.
That's pretty much what you suggested.
That's pretty much what did he say, or she?
She was just like,
fucking, what the fuck?
No, she just said, like, thank you, and move on. But I wanted, like, this old lady to be like, that's really responsible of you to, like, play the game a little bit.
So, I mean,
that she
again, she committed a crime.
It would have been way funnier if the woman was like, I'm sorry, I still have to notify the authorities. Store policy.
Blows her head off.
Sorry, we're still going to have to call the cops.
That would be like
Sir, put the child down.
I mean, she broke the law, right?
She broke the law.
So, I mean, that would be like, I don't know, like if somebody who murdered somebody was like, hey, yeah, sorry about that. Like, I don't want to do that again.
I'd say age in this situation and the type of crime is a factor here.
Okay. I was at CVS, I think, this weekend, and I saw those. Those are very prominent. I'm surprised I mean, you should know what those are.
I just know the look of it exists because it's
everywhere.
Healthy
as Skittles, we understand that, but still.
The Kinder Swindler, is that her new nickname?
Yes. I saw somebody with a good one, too. What was it? What was it? Shit.
New documentary.
Hello, go ahead.
Hey, Kirk.
Yeah.
Did you see Alex Reamer's new haircut on Twitter this weekend?
We talked about it. Goodbye. This is a.
It's amazing you have as many fans as you do with the way you treat
what am I supposed to say to that? First of all,
indulge.
Human beings asking me this question. Two people care about him and Cullinane. I love both these guys, everything involved, but this is kind of a sad sentence. Jeff D'Lo just tweeted 3 minutes ago. At my first Barstool Classic here in Wisconsin, asking trivia on tee boxes. It's just like a sad image of Jeff being like, just waiting for the next group coming up and just doing trivia. Like,
yeah, he's like an 80s sitcom character.
Yeah. Is it about like each person? Does he get information? So
nice drive. Speaking of drives,
yeah.
How long does it take?
It's almost like he's like the Nicolas Cage caller.
Yeah,
like, I don't know.
Come on down and join Chief J Strongbow and I as we sign autographs.
Yeah, it just feels. I don't know. It's nice of him to do that though. I never get invited to these Barstool Classics.
No? Have you even heard about the tournament?
Yeah, I keep that quiet. I have. Yes, I have been asked. Hello.
Hello, this is Riley Cullinane. Is my dad there?
Oh boy.
I think so.
Is it collect call?
Kinder Swindler.
Dad?
Hello.
Dad?
Yes.
Yeah. So listen, I took your advice and I sold the Skittles this time, and now I'm locked up. I got caught.
Oh wow, one call. You call. It's a good. You called your dad. That's good. Dad,
I got nothing to say to you, Riley.
One of the great improvs of all time.
Yes, and
Jeez, wow.
This is how they do Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Super Dave Osborne.
She's out of my life.
I don't think this is you. He totally kills the bit.
That was funny.
This isn't you, Riley.
It's a very funny joke he tells Jerry Seinfeld that time.
Oh, your cunt is in the sink?
Yeah. Seinfeld's actually funny. His actual reaction is funny.
I talked about that in the Richard Lewis episode, that my favorite jokes in that show are when Larry breaks.
Yes.
You actually get him.
My favorite, I haven't listened, I'm definitely going to listen to that. My favorite dynamic is the Larry Richard Lewis dynamic by far.
We play a lot of that at the end.
Do you do the Bin Laden one or no?
No, because we did that in the Larry David episode.
Okay.
I think we played that.
It's my favorite scene ever.
Yeah.
It's like, did you say Ben Laden? Like, I did say Ben Laden. Somebody want to get shirts. Yeah, get in the one where he's selling cars. He's like, what are you, Willie fucking Loman? He's like freaking out.
You cost me a sale.
Very funny. Hello.
I'm
glad this is not in the dozen because I'm terrible at this. Although it's close. It's close.
Oh, it's from Parks and Rec.
Oh,
this is a thousand candles in the wind.
There you go. There you go.
Is that your theme song?
Can't think of a Greg Poehler song, of course, but
It's an overrated song.
Unbelievable. So bitter.
Chris Pratt has taken a turn.
What's that?
Since that show, Chris Pratt, he's gone a different way.
Yeah, where's he?
Poor guy's a Republican. What do you want? What do you want?
No, it's not that. He's like he's a very religious dude.
Yes.
That's
He's having a difficult summer at the box office. I've noticed. Like Super Mario's made $2 billion, and Guns N' Roses
career-wise,
$1 billion.
Is
he a nice guy?
Yeah, very nice guy.
So you think he's still a nice guy?
Till he found God.
And I've seen some people say. I actually think it was one of those movie podcasts I was listening to. They were like, despite how problematic Chris Pratt is, I'm still going to go see Guardians. I'm like, we're not there with Chris Pratt, right?
Who's we?
I'm saying that. That crowd.
I think maybe that crowd is there with him.
I think that's a legitimate. We're not talking about friggin'. Why? Because he's religious?
Well, they went after. What did they go after?
The start was the Amazon series, right? Like
yeah, but what am I missing? Like, I get he's religious. I get he's married to a Schwarzenegger, right?
Yep.
I think his particular church is fairly.
What is it? Like in what way?
Outspoken against
the gays?
Gay marriage or something. Yeah, I don't remember exactly.
Like more so than the normal church.
Really? Like more than the Catholic Church?
Yeah, it's a specific church that he belongs to. That's known for being
really
like active.
So I didn't pay. Okay, well, so what?
For some reason, my memory tells me he was
watch
asked
the
about
movie.
it and didn't like back down, which is what
Yeah.
caused anger. But I don't fully remember the story.
Yeah, he's like Callahan. Fucking hates the gays.
Did you really? Listen, you got me started on that. You said on the show, you're like, when did they just start hating gay people? I'm like, yeah, you know, you're actually right. They're just like, they're not even hiding it anymore.
No.
This is weird.
Oh, Francis wrote about that. There's
Oh, I did want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take one or two more calls and we'll talk about that for a minute. I forgot to wear my shirt today. I have my tag shirt today. Hello.
203.
Hey, Kurt.
Good morning.
I was watching Jake Marsh's hole-in-one video. I thought it looked a lot like Michael Block. It's kind of nice that he's following a living legend. What do you think?
Well, Michael Blocks was real. I saw Michael Blocks go in. I'm not sure Jake Marsh is real. I'm just asking questions. I don't know if it's... What are you laughing at? I don't know if it's real.
No, it was very much like the moon landing to me, like that show.
Which my mom's dad was always skeptical about, to be fair, yes.
He's the first one?
Well, I'm just saying my papa had questions about it.
That's where you get it.
Yeah. No, I mean, he was just asking questions. It's me and Stanley Kubrick. All
It's
right,
actually a Kubrick movie where you can see Jake Marsh's photo in the back.
That's true. It's true. Nicholson's walking down the hallway. It's just Jake Marsh. Hello. Did you get my point the other day? I don't know if you listened about. 1 second, buddy. About how there's these actors not going to be able to build these great movie careers.
Yeah. I mean, everything's different. The medium is different.
Yeah, I don't even mean that. Like I said, like if De Niro, if everything was the same back then, De Niro in like '84 would have been like in an HBO miniseries or like a Netflix show or Pacino or Hackman or something. So those careers are never going to happen. Like, I don't even know who they are.
I really enjoyed Mutt coming in and being like, "You poor guy had to talk to these two idiots, me and Dave." But I mean, like Ed Norton Jr. should have been mentioned in the discussion.
Ed Norton Jr. Well, first of all, Mutt's like, we're talking about the great actors, films of all time. We're in the middle of one of the great careers of all time. Timothy Olyphant, who I like and everything, but we're not talking like what?
My Tom Holland suggestion wasn't good enough for the Timothy Oliphant argument.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like these, I don't know. Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Hey, Kirk. I just had 2 questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
First one, is there any anything that I could do to possibly go to the Capitol tonight? Is there anything that, like, maybe I could bring Cullinane like a McDonald's gift card or something? Like, is there anything I could do?
Would you be willing to have anal sex with Cullinane on stage before the film? Just asking. Well, Culline's. No. I'm sorry. No, not that. Culline's into having his asshole eaten out.
Yeah, the problem is once you go sex doll, then you got to ramp it up. Now it has to be a real person. You know,
Dave, how clean is your ass right now? 1 to 10.
It is 1, I would say.
Wipe your ass? 1 would be like,
okay, I wipe my ass.
Skid marks. Like
it's always it's just dirty place. So I would say 4.
How's your dingleberry situation?
Oh, there's never a problem with that. Yeah.
Never.
It's clean enough, I guess.
You have hair back there though.
Yeah, I'd like to get that waxed if I could.
Sure, we can do that. Want to do that in Plymouth?
I wouldn't be against it.
Okay, we can do that.
Wow. Really?
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I wouldn't be
Good.
against that.
You up for that, Mike?
I'd love to see
blind
it.
guy
Sure,
wax?
yeah.
No, you're gonna do it.
Oh, okay. That might be troublesome.
Stick a Kinder Egg in his mouth while we're doing it.
I hope you don't have back hair.
We'll find out. What would you like to do, buddy? I don't understand. What do you have?
He's gone.
Okay, too bad. Hello.
Dave went down to Providence to go and see the yellow man. He had said it was for a friend, but we all know he needed a hand. Dave, he got NHL.
Okay, I was just waiting for what the chorus was going to be. I want to see how bad the title was going to be. I was going to give him the whole time.
New classic.
Hello.
Kirky.
Yeah.
I got 2 questions for you guys.
Sure.
If that's all right. I got one for Blind Mike. Blind Mike, how the hell do you like Bert Kreischer? I remember you saying one time you like Bert Kreischer.
He does.
I do.
He doesn't. Like the comedy world does. So he does. Trust me. He does.
Yeah, no, I want to get closer to KFC, so I pretend to like.
Nobody likes him. Nobody. Actually, I don't even know. Maybe I don't know enough about him.
I think he's funny, and I think he's more genuine. Like, people call him a complete phony. I think he's more genuine than people give him credit for.
Does he do all his shows with his shirt off the whole time?
Stand up, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny, I guess.
Are you a fan of his podcasting or his like stand-up?
I mean, again, I'm not like a diehard fan because I listened to like Two Bears for a while, and I kind of fell off.
That was him, right? Yeah.
Him and Segura, yeah. And I fell off. So I'm not like a diehard fan. I just don't hate him the way, I mean, if you see some of the shit he gets online, people despise him.
That's everybody, though. Yeah. I give him credit. He took a shot this past week. He got a movie. He got a movie. Jesus.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people poking holes in that story from the beginning. Like that feels like.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
yeah. I would think that story's not real.
People have,
right?
People have poked holes in it, but he swears it's real.
Baseball game tonight's already canceled.
Really?
Because of the wet fields.
Pussies.
Oh, shit. Jesus.
It is a little chilly, though, too.
Oh, is it chilly, Dave?
Yes, it was.
Oh, is it chilly? Oh. All right, one more. Oh, they're going to England and somebody's going to be a queen and a king.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hey, Kirk, have you seen the latest boycott Barstool movement?
Oh, with Pat.
I think that's what we were about to talk
Yeah, we'll talk
about,
about that now. Thanks for the call, buddy. You led us into almost like Colleen planted that call to try and ruin my friend Pat.
It's like the old Howard Stern calls.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I hear you're going to Sirius. As a matter of fact, yes.
Those were unbelievable. Or it'd be like, Howard, how come you've never had Cameron Diaz on your show? Oh, we're having her on Thursday. We didn't say that? So my friend Pat and my friend Joey, by the way, Joey helped fix my air conditioning in West Virginia, and that is code.
Ring the old vents.
Oh, he sure did. We got that baby down to the 60s. They put out a line for their shirts, right?
Yes.
And part of the proceeds go to, I forget where.
I would assume some pride-related
Yeah,
organization. Maybe
I'm out of here.
Which I guess is part of this drag queen thing, which I have to say, like, let me be very clear about this. I think it's weird. Like, if Harry said to me, hey, today in school we had some drag queens, like, dance around our room during library and, like, we're grinding again, I would say this seems Not what I had in mind when I sent you off to school for the day. Is that fair to say, Greg? I know you're a lunatic communist liberal.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening, but yeah.
Well, but you've seen these videos, though.
I've seen videos.
I've seen videos of these drag queens. Some of them give these kids
everything.
blowjobs in these second or third grade classes. I think. No? Is that not true? What's that?
So I see those videos.
Colonnade does it. How come you keep sending me these videos of drag queens?
It's whenever I walk into the dark web, these pop right up. I don't get it.
It's so weird. But these
Eating ass. Everybody's eating ass.
These
in these
elaborate
videos.
chat rooms, but yet all of a sudden these things are being sent to me.
But yes, I would agree if my youngest kid came back and said there was.
You might have an issue with that.
I wouldn't have an issue with it. I wouldn't it wouldn't be like something I would be upset about. I would just think it would be weird.
I might have an issue with that, honestly, just because it's not what school is. I'd have an issue if. But I'd have an issue on the other side. Like, pick something, like whatever their extreme. I'd be like, this is fucking crazy too.
Like a gun show.
Yes, I think I'd have an issue with that, or whatever.
I mean, that happens all the time in the South. Like,
or some guy came in and was like preaching religion to my kid in the library. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here with that.
I would have more of a problem with, actually.
Then if a drag queen was,
like,
you give a kid a lap dance?
Yeah, lap dance. Now you're
just throwing out the options here. Which would you rather have? Somebody come and speak religion, preach religion, or a lap dance from a drag queen? Got to do it, or civilization dies.
I'd rather they get the lap dance.
Yeah, why not? You got to learn somewhere. Yeah, it's really sex education.
It's less likely to damage them going forward than it would be if they got into religion.
It is funny though with the right is like how damaging this is, and then you see like another story this weekend of another church thing where it was like 8,000 kids, and you don't see a fucking tweet from them about that. But anyway, so Pat and Joey, who are good guys, I like those guys. So the right, somebody I forget his name specifically on the right, tweeted at Portnoy.
Yeah, I forget his name.
I'm forgetting. You know what I'm talking about, Mike?
No.
Huge following. He's got like 300,000 Twitter followers. So it's basically like woke stool, da. And this is why Jerry drives me nuts, because somebody alerted me to this. Jerry will retweet that guy, but he never has the balls to tweet.
Call out Portnoy.
That's a pussy move.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that, Dave, or no?
Yes.
He'll never do that, right?
Never.
Because he doesn't want to deal with the backlash.
Correct.
Right.
We should do it for him. We should forward it and
you should. You should.
and tag for it. No,
yeah. So then there was a lot of criticism. So I don't know. Maybe there's things I know nothing about this organization. Maybe they're fucking horrific, or maybe they're great. I don't know anything. So it's just like, but you know, but by the way, the people going after them, they don't actually care. Like they don't put it this way, they don't want any solutions. They just want to fucking raise shit.
Right. Because if it was real, you would say to them, hey, just so you guys know, this charity does this, and this that's like really genuinely evil.
Right.
But instead it's just like, oh, you like gays? Fucking get away from me.
I think there is some of that. So but it was a big, Porter was getting beat up on it pretty good. He didn't respond to it, right?
I didn't see him respond to it.
I saw Pat did, and Joey did on Twitter. They were basically telling people to fuck off. And then Francis
wrote something, right?
Yeah, he wrote about it, yeah. And then basically called all these people out, and I don't know. Like, I don't know what people expect. I don't know. What do you think, Dave?
All this shit is just so in your face now. That's my thing.
What?
Like, just I feel like if
trans cocks,
if you want to go,
right in your face.
Like I just don't think you should be involving kids in schools and anything related to that stuff, like guns, drag, whatever. Like what?
Bold take.
I know. What?
No drag guns.
Get off the fence, damn it!
What do you want me to say?
No,
I would not be comfortable if that was at my kid's school. 100%. That's it.
That's not what we're talking about. I mean, we've moved past that. We're talking about the story and the response to Portnoy and the social media aspect of it.
But it goes deeper.
Where do you go? Where do you go for like 90 seconds? Did you leave the room?
But it goes deeper than that. Those are what they obviously
Would you
believe.
just took us on a deeper journey?
They believe
as deep as he gets.
They believe that these organizations are trying to like indoctrinate
deep as a plate
the
of
kids.
piss. It's unbelievable. What's that?
They believe that these organizations, that where the money is going to, is trying to indoctrinate kids.
I think you believe that a little bit.
I don't believe it, because I don't have a problem with necessarily like them putting on drag events, and if a parent wants to take their kid to it,
By the way,
fucking to
by the way,
town.
I actually do. Like, I know this makes me old, but like I would not, if that was happening at my school, I'd be like, we don't need to do this. This is fucking stupid.
Yeah, but they've had stupid shit. My thing with it is like, yeah, if it's actually genuinely sexual, then obviously that's crazy to have at school. But like, they've had stupid assemblies at school forever. Like, we had a white guy with fucking ponytail come in and rap about diversity to us.
Right.
So, like,
that's
they've
funny.
done dumb shit.
That I would like to see.
Yeah.
Bring that guy in. I would like to hear that.
I wish I remembered his name.
Next Friday chair.
Yeah, I bring him in. I don't know. It's just, but everything becomes, and like I said, nobody actually wants it to be solved. Like the Jerrys of the world like if a gay person shoots up someplace.
Yeah.
And the other side likes when an
If it's
angry
a white guy,
does it. Yeah, you saw Julie the car. They want that to happen. The extremes on both sides. They don't want this stuff to go away. The reason I know is because it never goes away. Like it's never going to go away.
No, but I mean, even the reason for wanting it is flawed because, like, in Jerry or whoever's mind, if like a gay kid shoots up a school, it's like, see, now we'll all know that it's not about guns.
Right, he's
it's
gay.
about these filthy gays.
Right, he prefers
and the
cock.
opposite for Julie DeCaro thinks that about white men, you know?
I would chime in, but I don't want to be too polarizing on my final appearance here.
That's a good podcast name for you.
That is
Yeah.
too polarizing.
Polarizing.
Controversial enough is Succession take in your dinner for chicken.
That's already creating too much controversy.
Why? What is it? I mean,
No, I just I don't. I want to just get out of here without pissing off too many people.
what are you gonna say? What's wrong with you?
No, I don't. I don't have any thoughts on the matter.
You certainly do.
No, I don't.
Well, you're a big liberal.
Yeah, I guess
That's okay. I like that. I like having.
I just
people
don't think this problem that people are saying doesn't exist. And if it is existing now, it's backlash to people pretending like it was happening before. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
By
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
I kind of agree with that. Like, how often is a fucking trans stripper coming into
Never.
a school?
Well, get ready, Mike. Get
You know
ready
what
for
I mean?
90 tweets from people giving you examples of it today.
This doesn't
Hey,
happen.
please.
Look at this. And it's just like some kid walking by, like some.
Well, social media is so nuts now. Like, where Jamie Foxx is trending, I click on it, and even that has become a polarizing political issue where the right now says he got the jab and he's blind, and the left says no, he's fine. His daughter says he's playing pickleball or something.
Oh, so it's a COVID thing. Because you mentioned that briefly to Menners, and I couldn't figure out what the political angle
Have you
was.
seen this, Dave, or no?
A little bit.
They made it, and I will say this: I don't know anything about it. I do think it's weird that like Jamie Foxx is giving out statements and like there's no video of him anywhere.
Yeah.
Like I feel very bad. I hope he's okay, but like even that has become like that has become political.
But why would you let it get to that point? Like, why don't you just like release the appropriate types of statements? Or
Well, why?
It's none of our fucking business.
Well, also, like my guess is he's probably not. My guess is he's probably not doing really well.
Right.
Because if he was doing well, he'd do a video or something, or somebody would see him out somewhere because he's a very famous guy. But that doesn't mean this is because he got the COVID vaccine. Like everyone assumes, oh, he got the vaccine. So well, I don't know, maybe, but maybe not. I don't want to get into COVID, but trust me. But like I don't want to get battle with Steve over this. But it's just
Well, I was getting caught up in that shit for a while too, where I would follow like libs of TikTok and stuff, and be like, "Look at this video! It's fucking crazy what people are doing." And then you kind of realize, like, that is just one guy. It's not percentage-wise how many
Right.
people are doing this.
Right. But they want it to happen. Like they want bad things to happen. And on both, again, as I always say, on both sides. And now people don't like hearing me say, but it's true. Like the extreme on both sides want bad things to happen because it fuels them. That's their living.
Right.
That's what it is. So I don't know. I'm right down the middle. The last true middleman. Libertarian. That's what I would say. I mean, I don't know, Poehler wants, drag queens put on sex shows in schools.
I think it should be mandatory.
Yeah, I mean,
that's how far I'm going.
What's going on in Burlington? I missed that. Father's Day right around the corner. Father's Day celebrated in
It's
Sweden?
a different day.
Different day.
Like different month and everything.
Really? What is
Yeah.
it?
I don't know. I just know it's different.
You don't know your father there.
They
ignore you on
They don't
it?
get excited the way they do for David's birthday.
The question for me is whether should I double dip and force my
Absolutely.
kids to recognize both?
Yes.
Or should I
Yes.
go just American? I don't know how to
I
play
think
it.
both.
What was a typical Father's Day for Papa Poehler in the house growing up?
Maybe a round of golf.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Where would you
father's
play?
day. Play a lot in Bill Ricca.
Bill Ricca Country Club.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. I know that
our
course
home
well.
Course. I played golf in high school, too.
Oh, you played there?
Yeah, that was our home course.
A narrow first hole.
Yeah.
With the woods on the right.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it straight there.
Yeah.
Also, tremendous amount of bugs there.
Yeah.
Anyway, Omaha Steaks. We love Omaha Steaks. Love. Bacon wrapped filet, air chilled boneless chicken breasts, burgers, jumbo franks, which are great. Many more favorites. They have awesome desserts as well. You go to omahasteaks.com. Use my name, Kirk. You get $30 off the promo code. Every purchase backed by their unconditional 100% money back guarantee. A minimum order may be required. You can see the site for details. That's omahasteaks.com. Code KIRK. This Father's Day, get moving. Show them some love with the perfect Father's Day package. I mean, really, you're not going to get the steaks, as I said, the chicken, the filet, hot dogs, burgers. You cannot go wrong. Any dad will be thrilled. omahasteaks.com. Promo code Kirk. $30 off. omahasteaks.com. Promo code Kirk. All right, what else? Anything else?
No, 7 to 9 p.m.
7 to 9 p.m.
I think your
tonight.
game for everybody who wants to watch, I think it's probably in the 7:30 range is when you'll start tonight.
Yeah, so strolling then, right, Dave?
No, not for them. I mean for people listening to this program.
Folks, take
watching
your
at
time.
home.
Okay, we'll be active on social media with that, I imagine, right?
Yes.
Okay, and right now, somewhere in the middle of Wisconsin, Jeff D'Lo is asking some insurance agent with a trivia question about his high school.
This Kesha song hit number 1 in 2012.
Jeff, I cannot put these celebrities together. Your phone is way too small. I just want to hit my fucking drive. Are you gonna double dip or no? I just want to play.
Double sip, sir.
This song, Jeff, I can't hear it. We're outside. This music is not. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Somebody has to get this bonus round right. Let's do it again.
You don't want to lose to the Frankettes, do you? I don't know what that means, sir.
Those cardboard box, those guys right there, those cutouts. That's Frankette's team. I'll take a picture with them. We play them tonight. A great matchup. Greg, so we won't see you for a while, huh?
Yeah, thanks for letting me be a part of the world.
I like that.
You can find me on my new podcast, Polarizing, beginning on Monday.
Yeah, I'm happy you're first guest on that.
I like a Bill Maher type show. Like Greg's in a suit. New rule, folks.
I just like every episode is Greg brings somebody on. And the guy comes on. He's like, yeah, how are you doing? The guy says, Hill Street Blues. And Greg's like, no, Succession. Talk to you next week.
A quest to find a show better than Succession.
NYP. Shut the fuck up. We'll talk to you next week.
Then I ask them where they want to go in the world. And I do it under $5,000 budget.
I always want to go to New Zealand. Yeah, you can't go there.
Not New Zealand, but anywhere else.
It's in the world. Talk to you next week. I listen to that show. Polarizing with Craig Poehler. Well, that's too bad. Well, hopefully,
it might be back in October. Our team is being inducted into the Burlington High School Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow. Well, la-di-da. You'll fly back for that.
Got the big news this week.
We may go there at some point, too. You never know with us.
Sweden.
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know with us. You never know. Well, congratulations. Like Max's cousin got in the tennis hall of fame.
Yeah.
Surrounded by royalty here, Mike.
I got to figure out if I'm coming back.
But when I've been to these events, I've never quite realized what an athletic bunch the Minifans
are. Oh, my God. TJ Hubbard's in the mini golf hall of fame. Tabers. All right, so we're back tomorrow. Yes, Mike, you be here or no?
Sure. I didn't know if you guys would be here or not, but all right.
Tomorrow we'll be here for sure.
All right.
Blindmike.net, of course. And go, anything else you want to promote, Craig?
No.
I don't have to be too cool for it. Okay, fine. You have a golf course you want to help Greg Stack is not taking off yet?
No.
All right,
not yet.
Colin, anything from you?
Nope, just tonight. Big event.
People will start showing there about 7, you think?
Probably I would say 6:30-ish is when they can kind of start to stroll in a little bit. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Yeah. All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow. Enjoy the matchup tonight. It's a good one. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye.